Alright, here we go. Let's start this shit. Cut that out. You guys excited? I'm excited. I looked it up, okay? Googling Gary, whatever you want to say, that's fine. I looked it up. We were being idiots last time. Okay, we have everything we need almost, basically. Let's look at our clues and see. Okay. 4 nobles know the spell. Here's the issue. 4 nobles know the spell. We know Sansus exists, Theta exists, Shinva exists, Mulas exists. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we know Lorag is 5. So I was trying to find 5 lines to the spell. There's only 4 lines to the spell. We already know Noble Theta. He told us. It's in here somewhere. It's in our keys. We know Theta, that's 1. We know Shinva, that's 2. We know Lorag, that's 3. All we need is Mulas, which is the magic note that we got last time. But for some reason, because we're stupid, we decided to attempt to get Sansus's. We don't need it. We have 2 rations on us, which is all we need to talk to that rock. On the rock, we find 1/2 of the note, and we talk to the dead body, we kill it, find the other half of the note. Okay. Today's the day. We're opening the gate. We're saving Kare. We're doing the things. Let me get my wizard hood on. Goated. All right. We know this part. We check the rear. He loves us. He loves us for checking the rear. We go to the north gate. We try our spell. We don't know it. Tumblers 2 by Korga's Grace. 1 lock. We wait. The ghost appears, we leave. Okay. Continue the search. Ready myself. Here we go. We go back to the fields. I'm so excited. Alright, we go turn right down here. We need to eat some food. Look at the remaining hut. That's the chainmaker. Look ahead. We go walk on. There's a rock and our stomach rumbles with hunger. We stop to eat. You find a low stone to perch on and rest to eat a quantity of your cheese and bread. You feel much better for it. Excuse me? Oh, here we go. Then you notice something sticking out from under the rock. A corner of something larger. Pull it free. You take hold and gently tug free a short handwritten note. It must be quite old, as the once fine paper has started to green with mold. Nice rhyme. Shielded from the rain, the ink remains quite legible, with the first line being very intriguing. If you should find this, then Sansus has killed me, after all. I should have known my promotion to the position of second noble was a trap. I believe Sansa simply wanted me to enter the council chamber so he could kill me more easily. My taster found poison in my wine. I've decided to run away, but I feel his curse hounding me. He says I will never leave and never die. I hear him in my head. So I, Mulas of Kare, commit my spell line for the north gate to paper. But the next line's torn in half, so you cannot make out more than 3 words. I bid you. Examine the tear. Walk on. All right. Now we have to go back. Turn back. Fuck. Okay, so here's the problem. I don't know if we can get the other half, because the other half is here at this part. We might have to go back to the day before, get this half first. Shit. Is there any way we can come back down here? Okay. What is this? A thug. Okay, I guess we're fighting a thug. I'm just trying to figure out if we have to go back 1 full day and fight the Wraith again. Because if we do, I'm gonna cry. I'm just being honest. I don't wish to do that. This guy sucks. Alright. Yeah, get this little shitty guy out of here. Fuck. I don't know that we can go back this way. If we follow this path, ignore everyone we talk to, keep walking. Can we go backwards is the question. Oh, hold on. Now we're cooking. Yes, yes. Go back down the road. Yes! A body's laying down in the gutter. A beggar. Check if he's alive. Roll it over. Draw my sword. Oh, wait, shit. No, we need to cast a spell. We need to fireball him. We found that out last time. We need to fireball him so he turns into a ball of goop. Which is... hot? Oh, he's still got it. He's still casting spells. Fireball his ass, bro. Search the body. And then grab the mouth, because he said he tore off the note with his mouth. He said he ripped it in half or whatever. What? Oh, it's in his throat. It's in his throat. We've done it. Holy shit, we've done it. We have all the lines. Mulas's line. I bid you portals open wide. Shinva's line. One lock made of Gollum's hide. Theta's line. By Korga's grace and Forga's pride. Lorag's line. Tumblers 2 sealed deep inside. We fucking did it. And we know the order. The order is given from the highest noble to the lowest. I don't know what that means, actually. Who's the highest and who's the lowest? We'll have to figure it out. That's fine. Now, we just have to walk back all the way to the final gate. Wow, 5 gold pieces for killing that beggar. Thank you, he says. You reply and nod your head. What was it? They say it used to be the second noble of Kare, but he angered the first and was cursed to live here forever. Now he's like a bad gold piece. Keeps showing up. You look like your ear is near the ground. You look like a rotten tree stump. That's so rude, bro. Alright. That's fine. I have no interest in, oh my god, we have to go back down here? Oh my god, we have to go all the way up here now. That's fine. We're going all the way to the other gate. You follow the road down between homes and low hovels. You notice one of the huts is recently burned down. Have we been this way before, actually? A burned down hut doesn't sound familiar. You stick your nose to the charred door flap of the hut, and inside is a ruin of blackened cushions and burnt mattresses. In the very center of the ceiling is a ragged hole with no one here. You search the hut, but the main thing you find is a glass pipe from a hookah. This is probably all that remains. It's worthless, so you leave it behind. Oh, there's charcoal. Nice. Goated. We have not been there before. A man smoking a long pipe nods at you. What's up, man? The creature nods to the burnt-out hut behind you. Friend of yours? Of course. Shame what happened. Real pity. What happened? Accident. Fell behind on their rent. Always forgetting to pay. And who are you exactly? Doesn't matter who I am. He tips out his pipe and grinds the ashes underfoot. Things are going to be different around here very soon. Vic for first noble. Fuck that guy, bro. Me for first noble. I know all the lines. All right, you continue up the narrow road. It's packed on either side with mud brick hovels, but most are deserted, and a few creatures pass by with their heads turned down. They do not look at you. You pass a drinking fountain. Drink from it, please. We need the health. Drink. Let's go. It's always a 50-50 if you're going to fucking die from drinking the water, bro. The fountain is still running on a busy street like this. It can't be too poisonous. In fact, the water seems quite fresh, and you swallow a few more mouthfuls, not realizing how thirsty you were. Amazing. Corner of a wall. A little further on, the road approaches the first stone building you've seen since the hut by the gates. It has windows of glass and a wide yard inside its uneven high wall. Whoever lives here is wealthy and probably cautious. However, they do have a nice stallion tied up loosely outside. Isn't this the fucking prison? We should not be going this way. Is there... Can we go this way right here? Look, you see this alleyway? We need to go up into the house and then go this way down. We have no business passing this prison. Okay, I think we've been here before. This is Lorag's house, right? A giant bat. Oh. The fucking bat, bro. We'll fight him. Oh my god, it's defended, bro. Oh, embarrassing. Just kill me. Just redo the fight. Just kill me, bro. I can't take 3 damage from a bat. That's embarrassing. We beat him out there? Oh my god, we're gonna beat the fucking bat. Okay, just kill the bat and then hit restart. That's embarrassing. Okay, defend. Oh, now he attacks right off the bat. Fuck this guy, bro. Eat my piss. Let's go, dude. Alright, now we defend. Now we go all out. He's defending. Little bastard, bro. We got him? Oh, we got him. Alright. That's fine. I have no interest in this building. We're just going this way to avoid the prison. There we go. Back to the main road, baby. All right. Now we just have to cross the sewers, and we're good to go. We have to go here. This is the whatchamacallit hut, right? Doesn't some guy, like, make swords in there or something? No, wait, isn't this the octopus guy? You can only fight him, right? We're not going to go that way. Okay. I think we're good. We need to make it out. What? I don't want to go that way, bro. Oh my god, we don't want to enter the fucking festival. Leave the festival, please. Don't look back. Do not look back. Make a move, or else you will get sucked into the fight and have to fight a bugbear or whatever shit. All right. We have 10 gold. Kind of low on health, but I think we'll have to rest anyways, so we won't do the sauna. As much as I want to do the sauna, we won't do the sauna. All right. Nope. I didn't mean to rewind. We're going to go straight to Flanker's place. The Wayfarer's Rest. The safest place to sleep, because the other place will fucking kill you while you're sleeping, apparently. We go to the bar. And then we will say, hello, like to buy a room. Pay for a room. Head away from the bar. We already ate today. That's how we found the first note. All right, we go to sleep. And then tomorrow morning, we take down the gate. We're not eating something right now. We already ate earlier. Go outside, please. Okay. Now we go over here. We eat some breakfast. Buy breakfast. Amazing. Then we wait. We do not help the man out. Oh, man. We're getting closer. Now we just have to not die on the way over there. Not make any stupid ideas, stupid moves. Drink from the fountain? Sure. All right. Move on. Down. Should we steal from the statue one last time? I don't really want to do that. I feel like it's a bad thing to do. We'll just be broke. Ignore the man. We ignore every man we see. And woman. We ignore every monument. Because we've been here before. Go through here. Yep, there's the statue. We're going to make a move. Is there a point going to the side street? No, we have to go down here. Okay, through the market. Through the well. We do not fall for the siren of the well. Keep going. Keep walking. Oh my god, the fucking death wraith, bro. That's fine. Alright, run to the fucking gate, bro. We cannot afford to spend a night in this woods. We must escape to the beyond world. Vic for first noble. We know that. We bid him farewell. They were checking the rear. It's finally time. The North Gate. Alright, let's check out our spells. The order of the lines go from from highest to lowest. Now the question is, what the fuck does that mean? Is 1 the highest? Because then it would be Sansa. We also don't know... Okay. From highest to lowest. Lorag, we don't even know what noble he is. The second noble, Mulas. Fuck. We'll roll it. We'll ball. We'll figure it out. It's probably obvious when you like think about it, you know? Alright. Tumblers 2 sealed deep inside. I bid you portals open wide. Like Korgus Grace and Forgus Pride, 1 lock of Golem's hide. Okay. Can we look at our spells? Okay. Theta, Shinba, Mulas, Lorag. Theta is 7. So his should go last, right? I don't think that's true. I think Tumblers 2... I think Bid You Portals Open Wide is the last one. Just because it's saying open the door. That has to be the last one. Which means second noble Mulas is the least superior. Right? Highest noble to lowest. So maybe the bigger the number, the better. Meaning Theta would go first. And Theta's is by Korgus Grace and Forgus Pride. Then you'd want to do Shinba or Lorag. I don't know what number Lorag is. What is Shinba? 1 lock made of Golem's hide. Lorag is 2 tumblers sealed deep inside. Okay. I think we go Theta, this one, by Korga's Grace and Forga's Pride. 1 lock made of Golem's hide, because it rhymes. Tumblers 2 sealed deep inside. I bid you portals open wide. The voice has gone silent. I think we fucked it up. No, we got it. The gate creaks, the tumblers drop, and the wooden panels begin to move. The doors opening. The gate is under your control, but it's moving slowly. Looking over your shoulder, you see an army of goblins emerging from a well shaft, and they're racing towards you. Ooh. No, we have to stand and fight, right? That was part of the promise to the guy who brought us back, Lorag. We have to stand and fight. Hi, little boy. Come here. Hold on, my cat has arrived. Okay, he's left. That's fine. Okay, you stop, one hand on your sword, searching your mind for spells, but there are already 40 goblins or more in the clearing, with more appearing. You cannot hope to defeat them all. Behind you, you hear a noise from outside, a screeching sound. You turn and look through, peering into the darkness of the wasteland beyond the wall. Figures are moving, more low figures, and they're calling to each other, moving towards the opening door, preparing to rush in the city. The goblins from the well are slowing down now and fanning around you as they watch. Are they planning to attack the figures outside the wall, or are they waiting to be joined by them? Close the gate? You must save the city. Despite knowing it will trap you inside and end your quest, you heave the gate to close, but it will not move. Command me, the voice booms in your head. You control me. Okay, that's what I just did. I told you to close, brother. Close! You command, and the heavy north gate swings shut and slams. At the sight of this, the goblins from the well charge forward, screaming and raging. Well, okay, they're gonna see me if I walk into the shadows. Oh, fuck. We're really gonna fight them all? Let's go like 5. He's defending. Go like 5 again. Okay. Go high. Fucking bitch. Maybe he's defending? We got him. You wipe your sword, spinning about to take on the next goblin, but the others have raced around you, heading straight for the gate, and in their midst, a small figure is being propelled forward. You cannot clearly see him, but he's wearing a dull metal circlet on his brow, which he clutches as though it was keeping him safe. Their king, perhaps? But since when have they had a king? He's surrounded by a guard of nearly 20 goblins, as though he was indeed precious. We kill him. Attack. You scream forward, sword raised above your head, and the goblins are so startled they don't react quickly enough. You close distance between yourself and the king in heartbeats. You swing, preparing to strike the killer below, when the man with the circlet turns to you and says in a cold, commanding voice, "Do not strike me." I mean, if we don't kill him, don't we just, like, die? But I feel bad killing him for no reason. You strike him down, severing his head clean from the shoulders. As he dies, there's a look of surprise on his face, as if he did not believe you could disobey his command. The goblins roar with anger, as though their king was the only one to open the gate. They're trying to form a ladder, but the wall is high, and they're clumsy creatures. Well, let's just cast a spell. Let's stop them from climbing the wall. Oh, we could make them all dance, bro. That would be crazy. Hold on. What else do we have? We might cast, like, Fireball instead. What's Walk? Create a shield? That's pointless right now. Oh, that's Jig again. What's W? No, that's Walk. Holy sh... I'm a bad sorcerer, bro. So we only have Fireball, Shield. Oh, no, we have How. We could run away. No, I think we make them dance, brother. You cast a spell and begin to play the pipe. Nearby goblins are arrested by the sound, and against their will begin to dance around each other, waving their arms and swords in the air. Unfortunately, the spell does not capture the whole army, and some of the other goblins look at their jigging fellows and see you. There's no time for more magic. I don't know what to do. I can't run. They keep on saying run for it, but, like, I promised Lorag I would defend the city. We got him by 0.1. Ligma, bro. Fuck! I knew that was gonna happen. My camera's covering up their bar. Just know he's got kind of a big bar. Alright. He can spank me. Oh, double defend. Yeah, I should have defended there. This guy got me pretty good. Alright, try again on that one. That was tough. Defend. Okay, he's defending. Oh my god, dude, 7.9 is disgusting. This is the strongest goblin they have, brother. Okay. Fuck. Oh my... We're gonna have to redo the fight again. Dude, this goblin is goated. What are you talking? He always defends on the first one. Okay, that's fine. 2 stamina loss is fine on that guy. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do, bro? Oh my god, they're always defending. Jesus Christ, they can swing for 7. Okay. I mean, I don't know. We can keep on fighting goblins, but like... What the fuck am I supposed to do, bro? Fight goblins all day? Jesus, dude. 7.5. What the fuck? You pause for breath, but there are more goblins coming. Stop, Lorag yells. Okay. Alright, Lorag. Fine, I made a mistake, bro. What the... Wait, he sent me outside the gate? Close it. They begin to scramble on top of one another, trying to bridge the wall with their own bodies. Destroy them. The goblins must be destroyed. As though on command, a ghostly figure forms in the air behind you. It's Lorag. You control the gate. Use it. Okay. You try to use it, but it's hopeless. How can you use a magic you don't know? You close your eyes, feeling your anger and frustration rising. The hated goblins, the meddling specter, the long and difficult road behind, and one still to come, all seem to bite into your very soul with wolf-like teeth. There's suddenly a terrible sound and a smell of burning. You open your eyes and there's not a goblin in sight. Just blackened grass around the gate and black soot and piles top of the wall. Dude, that is sick. The ghost nods to you slowly. All the hatred of a whole city, of thieves and liars and murderers, stored for centuries. A little leaked out into the red eyes. The rest was waiting for this. For one, strong of heart enough to use it. Go on, be safe. The road is long. Dude! We did it! We saved Kare. After all that, we're after like 3 streams of trying to fucking save them. We saved Kare. We control the city. Ooh. Bro. From a short distance away, you look back to see the plain outside the gate is quite empty. Not a single goblin remains, not a single short sword or hooked pick. Like they've been wiped from the surface of Earth, and inside Kare, something similar must have occurred since there were the sounds of clashing swords. Oh, since the sound of clashing swords was replaced with silence. You've saved Kare. A foul city perhaps, but not one that deserves to die by a goblin's sword. It has been a cost to your own strength. You turn back, and your own road lies ahead, through the plains of Badubak and on towards Mampang. Oh my god, bro. You remember the words of the Sightmaster Sergeant as you left the outpost settlement. Once you have crossed the city port of traps, you will enter the backlands. They say that day and night are controlled by forces other than the sun, and from Kare to your progress will be watched. The Babadook. The Babadook. Oh, let's go, dude. Your journey across Kare is complete. In the course of your journey, you saved the city port of Kare from destruction. You played 8 games of Swindlestones. Oh, God. We did play a lot of Swindlestones. Winning 6 and losing 2. That's not bad. You learned the truth about what the crown does and a riddle about a sleepless ram. I forgot about those. You collected some magical artifacts, a cloth skull cap, 3 pebbles, 2 blimberry potions, 1 sun jewel, and a bamboo pipe. You also found a serpent ring. You're still armed with only your original sword. You have 1 ration, 4 gold pieces, and a spellbook. Yeah, we're not doing too good on items and stuff. You know, really, we're doing like a personality build. Like we're like a good person. We have a lot of the magic stuff. You know, we got like a skull cap. We got a serpent ring. Like the serpent ring was a gift from a friend. You know, we played a lot of Swindlestones. We're really a social creature. But when we get into a fight with our sword, we're basically fucked. The adventure continues in Sorcery 3, The 7 Serpents. Okay. No, don't, hey, well, don't show this. Don't show this. Don't show this. No, wait, don't copy my save. Fuck. Don't copy my save, man. Someone's gonna come fuck up my save. Alright, let me boot up the 3rd one here, so we can continue our story. Here we go. Stay in the window. What the fuck, bro? Alright. Bring it back up. Don't copy my save, man. Part 3, The 7 Serpents. Wait, begin. No. Enter Cloud spell name. Oh. Wait, fuck. What was it called? Hold on. Oh, shit. I gotta go back in the VOD. What the hell was it called, bro? Maybe you guys should have copied it down. It's called The SZA, I think. Give me a second here. The SZA. The SZA. Let's go. Alright, pull this back up. You saved Kare from the marsh goblins, acquired the serpent ring, and heard the riddle of the sleepless ram. Continue our adventure. Night falls on this, the 8th day of your journey from Analand. To the east, mighty mountains claw at the stars. You stand on the edge of Badubak, a wild and evil place. Beyond lies Mampang Fortress, the Archmage, and the Crown of Kings. Chip, come here. Come here. Come here. What are you doing over there? The path has been long path. Leaving the hills, you journeyed into Kare and saved it from destruction by goblins. You were captured by slavers, and you overcame the deadly portal traps of the city. Ancient, cruel magic designed to trap the unwary. The backlands are different. I'm kind of concerned if the backlands are going to be harder because Kare kind of kicked my ass, bro. The plains of Badu Bak will be different. Once long ago, this land thrived, prospering in the warm shadow of the Fortress of Sorcerers. High in the Zanzunu peaks, then something changed. They say the last refugee to reach Kare declared only, "They are all gone." The north gate was sealed and the backlands was left to die. Now, the gates stand open. They say the land beyond the gates is cursed. No one from the young country of Analand has ever crossed the wilderness before, and you will be the first. The old world is counting on you. This is sick. Tinkle. Oh, Steve Jackson. Steve Jackson's sorcery, brother. We're here to do it today. All right. Click your character to continue. I want to look at the map first. Shee! What the fuck, bro? This bitch is huge. What they got, like real-time weather? Look at this. Like, are these like clouds going across the map? All right, so the Badu Bak Ridge, which we're about to enter. There's Kekabad over here. The Forest of Snatta. Oh, the Forest of Snattacats. We have Snattacat teeth. Maybe we can summon a Snattacat to blend in. The Cladaban Steppes, Horns of Ilklala, the Kakabak River, the lower... Are we really going to go all the way down here? There's no way. This is just like visual, right? Lake Iklaka, Pinpang River. Okay. And Kariami. This is a cannibal village for sure. All the way up there in the woods by itself, that's a cannibal village. All right. The stones of the old road disappear under a layer of dust and sand, and your back looms against the great wall of the city port of Kare. Ahead, there's nothing but an empty waste and the night. Look back. Vic is taking control. The baying of his wolves echo across the plains. You turn your gaze from Kare to the stars, wondering what fresh secrets they may hold, this far from the walls of Analand. Every step along the broken road takes you further from safety and into the unknown. Something from the gorilla, perhaps, sets your senses tingling. You're not alone out here. Is that the screech of a bird you hear, or a distant scream? I would love to suck a potion right now. Our health is so low. Magical items. Potion of Blimberry, please. In case we get into a fight here. Is that the screech of a bird or a distant scream? I mean, if we have like, what's it called? Sus? If we can cast the Among Us Sus, I think we'll be all right. How much does it cost, though? Ooh, 1 stamina. All right, we'll do it. You cast a spell, weaving the starlight into shape until a voice enters your mind and begins to speak. Its warning is clear and loud. You are being stalked, even hunted. Hide. You look for somewhere to hide, but the empty plains provide no cover. A moment later, a ferocious nighthawk has plunged from the sky with its talons stretched out for your neck. Roll aside. You try to roll aside, but are too slow. Amazing. The bird wheels up into the sky to rejoin its group. There's 4 birds circling you. This is pretty bad, I would say. Considering that we just lost like a bunch of health, I would like to probably cast a force field. Is that... Oh, wait, fall. Float in air? I don't think it's going to help us. We'll just go to the same level they're at. Bigs. A staff of oak sapling. Huh. I didn't know we had that spell. Law. We could try to control them. The birds are screaming down out of the sky as you complete your spell, and suddenly they freeze in midair and begin to beat their wings in a terrible confusion. You have control of their will, but what will you turn them to? Let's go. Okay, we're almost dead. We have 2 health. If we didn't suck the Blimberry potion, we'd be dead right now. Order them to carry me to Mampang goes crazy, bro. There's no way this actually works. They wouldn't let you skip to the end of the game. I want them to attack each other, I think. But I have to try. Fly me to Mampang. It's a terrifying moment, but one you can turn to your advantage. You command one of the birds to make a cage of its talons, and you step inside, telling the creature to fly you across the backlands. You're carried up into the air and across the plains. I'm going to get dropped. I love how the token changed to a bird, though. You're suspended high above the desolate surface of the backlands. The Nighthawk flies swiftly and high. You'll be across the wastes in no time. Holding onto a claw for stability, you gaze out over the land ahead, and in the distance, a double-jagged peak like the tail of a serpent seems to dive into the rock, and on one side of it is a winding path rising to higher ground. I'm going to rest for now. You close your eyes, settling back against a long claw, and sleep your way through this stage of your adventure. Dude, this is sick. I mean, I feel like we're skipping a lot of stuff, so I'm kind of sad, but also this is pretty cool. You have fallen into a daze when quite suddenly you're jerked awake as the talons beneath you begin to open. Ooh. Klingon? Oh. Yikes. Suddenly there's nothing between you and the solid ground, and you land painfully, but you're not on the ground. You've landed on something invisible in midair, and you're still moving. You reach forward with your hands, hoping to find something to cling on to, and your fingers close around a rough surface, not fur, but feathers, invisible feathers. The creature below begins to shimmer into view. You watch and are amazed to find you've been caught in your fall by a gold crest eagle from the King's Eyrie in Analand. Oh! The eagle screams the Nighthawks who scatter in fear, and then carefully it wheels back southwards and sets you down on the ground. We have a pet eagle now? From the King of Analand. No! Should we go back? Should we redo this? Day 1. We have 1 fucking health and we found 1 clue. What clue could we have even found? We're bowing for the creature. It drops a message cylinder. Whatever it contains must be of vital importance, or the king would not have risked revealing your location like this to deliver it. You reach down and pick up the tube. Inside are 10 gold pieces and a rolled parchment sealed with the royal seal of the King of Analand. We trust these tidings reach you in fair health, but must warn you of impending peril. Your mission has been discovered. The Mampang's eyes have spied our plan, and word is on its way to the Dark Fortress. Too late, we discovered our unwelcome eavesdroppers, and news of your quest is being carried towards High Zaman, by 7 serpents. The Archmage's most trusted servants. By now, they'll have reached the backlands, and here they will divide to complete their journey separately. If you're still able, seek them out, for they must stop to rest and eat. Destroy the creatures before they reach their goal, or else the Archmage will prepare a deadly welcome for you. Find Shadrach the Hermit for advice, for naught moves through the backlands without his knowledge. Our hearts are with you. You look up, but the gold-creased eagle has already rendered itself invisible again, and you feel the rush of its great wings as it lifts from the ground. You are alone. Ooh, destroy the message or keep it? I think we destroy it. You tear it into shreds and toss them in the wind. You will not quickly forget what it said. It would seem the backlands are not as deserted as you had supposed. You must find the 7 serpents and destroy them. Okay. Is it, I mean, is it really like, is it that bad? Is it cheating to like go back? We have 1 fucking health. We accomplished nothing. We were dropped by the eagle, or the birds. I'm sure the eagle will find us again. I really don't want to lose all that health for no reason, bro. I guess it doesn't fucking matter. We only had 5 health to begin with. We won't rewind it. In the distance, the sun breaks over the horizon. You've been awake all night and you're weaker for it. You're physically exhausted but unable to continue. Dropping to your knees, you whisper a last desperate prayer to Gorilla. You are answered with the merest glimmer of strength. Before you, the backlands stretch away to a dim horizon. How can you hope to locate the 7 serpents in such a wilderness? My spirit will guide me. I must find Shadrach, or I will follow my instincts. I think I must find Shadrach. No doubt that Shadrach will help you. Though how does the King of Analand, who lives in the backlands... Though how does the King of Analand know who lives in the backlands? Is there more to the wilderness that you know, or is the king relying on the unreliable sight of his force seers? After half an hour, you see a deep black line across the earth up ahead. You catch your step just in time. You're one pace away from the edge of a sheer cliff. You approach the cliff edge and peer over. The drop is considerable, and the view beyond stretches for miles. Leading away to the left is what appears to be a carved staircase of rough stone blocks. In the far distance, birds wheel and turn above the landscape ahead. Interesting. As you stare out across the plains, the featureless dust resolves itself into low, rocky outcrops and gullies. The landscape below is not as featureless as you first thought. Beyond the plains is a line of low mountain rises, the Badubak Ridge. A second higher range is visible beyond the horns of El Lala, and their summits must be subject to the wild winds, as from here it seems the snow covers them 1 minute, and yet they are barren rock the next. Okay. Nearer to hand, you see a spire of rock rising like a stupa, but through the mist it seems something has it... Oh, seems like it has 2 prongs, and sometimes only 1. From across the plain, you hear the distant sound of flapping wings. More nighthawks, but nighthawks do not fly when the sun is shining. Shielding your eyes against the low sun, you look south. The skies seem darker there, and somehow 4 birds wheel against the sky. Suddenly, they break formation and one falls. Another's torn to pieces. A figure moves in the darkness beneath. What follows is a rage of feathers, birds locked in combat, but suddenly the whole scene is gone. The plain and skies are empty once again. There's something very strange about this place. You turn your attention back to the steps down the cliffside, as they are carved from living rock, and their surfaces, once smooth, have now been warped and drilled with holes from the rain. They lead downwards all the same, but how did anyone carve such a slope? What did they stand on to sculpt the stones so high up in the air? The top step is covered with a curious bright yellow moss. Sunlight sparkles in the distance. A lake, perhaps? We will absolutely gather the moss. Is juicy and extremely pungent. Sounds like my ex-wife. Smell the moss, taste the moss, stash it in my pack. Let's smell it first. The scent is like lemons, strong cheese, and manure, all rolled together. It reminds you of the smell of drinking water. The effect is heady. We'll stash in my pack for now. Oh! Bruh. We need that healing. I'm sorry to go back, but we need the healing. We look at the view. We look at the mountains. We look at the plain. We see the birds fighting. We look at the figure. We watch further. We look at the staircase. We gather the moss. Now we have to eat it. Eat it. Thank God, bro. Alright. I can't believe it fucking crumbled in our backpack. I was gonna try like save it to make a spell later or something, or like make like a potion. Alright. You clamber down the stairs. It's painstaking work, and every step is about the height of your own body. About halfway down, you are forced to stop. The steps below have fallen to rubble. The step on which you are standing is in fine condition, perhaps sheltered from the weathering winds by the overhang above, but the next one is gone, and the ones after that, stripped from the cliff face as though scoured. You can make out fragments of fallen rocks scattered across the plain below, with a few rocks skittering down the steep slope to the ground below. I think we have to cast the flying spell. I don't want to use my health, but I think we have to cast the flying spell. You cast a spell lightening your body weight to the mere fraction of normal. Somewhere close by, the wind whistles a clear note as though blowing over the top of a gigantic bottle. You lean from the step to glance around the cliff face and spy a cave mouth in the raw rock of the cliff. A little ways to the east of where you stand. Perhaps the staircase once led to it, but if so, that ledge is no longer intact. You step over to where the staircase ends and beyond. The cave mouth you saw disappears upwards as you drift down to the valley floor. Oh, dude, look at the token changings. We're flying. They kind of turned up for Sorcery 3, man. You've reached the bottom of the cliff. Your weight returns, and you settle gradually back down to the ground. As the sun climbs towards the zenith, the winds pick up. The great cliff rises into the sky, unclimbable, and looking ready to topple at any moment. You crane your neck to look back up at the cliff towering up behind you. Presumably, this is why there are no maps of the backlands. Those who fall in never leave. About halfway down, you spy the cave you spotted. Totally inaccessible, of course. You take a moment to review your situation. You have little food in your pack, but the plains out here are desolate and largely unoccupied. You'll have to move as quickly as possible if you are to avoid starvation. At least you've already eaten today. Then we'll go without food if we've already eaten. Follow the cliff. Like up this way? I mean, there's something here, some holes. But I think I'd rather follow the road, right? The cliff, I'm worried because they said the cliff was going to like fall or something. I said it looked like it was like weak and rocks were like falling. You leave the shadow of the cliff for the road that cuts across the plain. The sun is hot now. From here, the path is uncertain. Badubak is a wasteland, and there's no pass to the great ridge that forms its eastern border. The forest of Snatakats is uncharted, and the Zanzunu peaks and Mampang seem remote. The Claddaback steppes are said to be home to under-evolved half-humans. So basically we're fucked. Oh my god. So we can either strike out, whatever that means, go north, go to the blasted tree, or follow the road. But all of it is uncharted territory. So, we can also go to the marked cliff. This is a big-ass telescope. I want to go here, man. I also see there's a cave formation here. I have a feeling these geysers are not safe. I don't want to go here. I feel like the geysers are going to catch me on fire. They're made of bullshit. I'm not interested. Blasted tree? Sounds kind of sick. You leave the road and walk across a desolate plain. Heat beats down from an empty sky. After a while of walking, you see something to break the monotony. Too tall and thin for a skewer of rock or building, you cannot place it until you get closer and realize it's a single tree, leafless and dead, tilting from the desolate soil. The tree must be the last remnants of an ancient forest, though why this particular trunk has survived is not clear. That's not all, though. A rope ladder hangs from one of the highest branches. Do we want to climb the ladder? I feel like it's going to break. You climb up the rope ladder to get a view, but the branches seem to be alive, twisting and bending as you climb, closing in on you like a trap. Untie the ladder? The knots holding the ladder to the branch are thick with age, but you manage to work them free. The branch underneath seems to lift in a relief as it's removed. A moment later, another branch draws back behind you and releases, knocking you painfully to the ground. For a moment, you hear a laugh. You look back up at the tree resentfully. Now it's quiet once again. Who's there? Stranger! The voice is faint, echoing. Stranger! Show yourself. Look up at the tree again. You look up in the branches of the tree to find the bare twigs have curved themselves into a human face, an old man's face, that looks down at you with an overturned mouth. Stranger! You are lost. Dude, the tree. That's sick. What makes you say I'm lost, huh? All who enter this place are lost. This is a land accursed, with every soul inside lost. I must reach Mampang. Thinking only... I must reach Mampang, you reply, thinking only too late that this could be the face of one of the serpents in disguise. But your moment of fear passes as the tree does not react with alarm or with glee. Mampang lies across the mountains, far away in every direction. Too far, too high, too long ago. The crown reeks destruction, stranger. Which way should I go, Mr. Tree? The branches flutter and break in a sudden gust of wind, and the face disappears for a moment. You seek the whereabouts of Shadrach of Badubak, he declares. Where will I find him? Turn like a leaf in the morning, he says, sighing with a deep sorrow of ash and autumn color. To the Fishtail Rock? He is expecting you. I don't know why I give him like a Yoda voice type deal. Alright. You wait a short while longer, but it's no good. You walk away from the shade of the tree. He's expecting us to the east, is that what he said? Shadrach is at the Fishtail Rock. Is that not this thing? Where's east? I think that's this thing, right? Fishtail. Does that look like a fishtail? What's a fish's tail look like anyways? How would I know, brother? I hate the ambient sound of nighthawks trying to fucking kill me, bro. Let's follow the road and head towards the rock. You walk across the plain until you meet the edge of an old road. The sun begins to dip, heading towards the horizon. The road snakes across the dust bowl, and in the near distance you make out something through the haze. Not a tower, but a spire of rock. It seems to flicker strangely, and from behind you a voice says, "Excuse me." You turn around to find the road deserted with no one in any direction. "Where are you?" you call, half expecting Flanker to materialize from the dust to greet you, but there's no reply. The cold wind whistles around you, and the plains feel suddenly far emptier than a moment before. Okay, we're heading east for the rock. You follow the old road the wind picks up as the evening draws on, and it will soon be night again already. The road forks here with the main path snaking up to the mountainside of the east, and rocks have tumbled down the slope and covered the road. You cast your gaze east towards Badubak Ridge, and looking north, the road winds along rocky edges of the foothills. I think we have to go north for this rock formation. The ground underfoot soon turns into rocks and scree. The sun is sinking and the sky is turning bruised purple. Soon it will be dark. You pause to rest in the shadow of a large rock spire that sticks out from the dirt like a claw through cloth. The rock is a single shattered spire, perhaps once part of the mountain range to the east, or perhaps driven up through the ground by some geological quirk. At the base of the rock is the mouth of a cave. You approach the cave with one hand on your blade. The cave seems to go back a distance into the pitch blackness, and someone seems to have scratched a message into the rock inside the cave. It's only barely legible and must be ancient. In the thin sunlight falling into the cave, you can make out the ancient scratched message with some difficulty. "Stranger, I am waiting. Very long ago, summon you. Call my name to the skies, and I will. Adra." Try calling out his name. His name's Adra. Oh, Shadrach! Shadrach! You cry across the plains, and the echo of it seems to go off a distant avalanche. The ground begins to shake and rumble, and you stagger to your knees. The very earth is moving, as though it was splitting or merging back together. You reach down to steady yourself, only to find the grass is growing between your fingers. Whoa! Dude! That's pretty sick. You pick yourself unsteadily to your feet, feeling sick and unwell. Everything around you is the same, but everything's also different. The rock with two spires... Oh, the rock has two spires, for one thing, and the cave seems smaller and darker. There's a fire pit built into the scrub at its mouth, and a fire's burning. From inside, you hear the gentle sound of singing. You stop and listen. The singer is a man with a voice like gravel moving over ice. He sings in a language you do not recognize, but its tune feels at once arresting and ancient, and the melody seems to soothe your soul. You approach the fire. Call out for Shadrach. "Shadrach, I am here." The singing stops abruptly. There's a coughing and wheezing sound, and then an old man hobbles out from the cave, limping on a stick. This must be Shadrach himself, but you recognize the face as that of the tree spirit you met earlier. "Ah, it's you," he declares, speaking thickly through his beard. "I have been expecting you." He waves a hand around the landscape. "Welcome back." Dude, is that Squeaks? That's... That's Squeaks, man. Look at the hairline. "What was that magic? You know who I am. Welcome back. You are Shadrach the Hermit." I would like to say welcome back. "Just so. You have come a long, long way, my Anlander friend. I know your mission, of course, and I know all about you. You know about me, I hope. My name is Shadrach." "I believe you can help me." "I believe I can. I know your journey from here from Carray. Tell me, how fares that city? Same as always, if we're being honest. But that's a lie? It's not a lie. It's the same as a piece of shit. I watched an army of marsh goblins scale the cliffs armed with swords and axes. There would be smoke rising at the horizon, but I see no such thing. He grabs a handful of grass and tosses it into the fire pit where it blazes for a moment and changes the topic. I must warn you that no one from Analand has ever crossed the Backlands alone and survived. What are the dangers? The very rocks and earth here are lost. Things become unstuck, and now you have become unstuck yourself. I don't understand. The old world and the ancient world have grown together like thorny bushes. To journey through one is to journey through the other. How did this curse come to be? What do you know the sevens are doing? Do you have any food? Brother, we can wait on the food. Do you have any food? Chill out. The ancient world, you ask, looking around yourself at the fields of grass that appear to be replacing the desert. Ishtara, the place that was my home. You are most welcome. So basically, this is like a weird split universe thing, huh? Where we have the old world and the new world tied together in time and stuck, huh? Oh, I could show my serpent ring. That's kind of cool. Do you know what this is? He accepts it thoughtfully, turning the item over in his thick palm. I have never seen one, but I would say it was a serpent ring. There are only 2 or 3 of these in the ancient world, or maybe just one going around and around. You can never be sure. What's it do then? I believe it lets you cast a spell, though what spell I do not know. I am no sorcerer. Try the Wizard of the Mountain. Climb from here through the trees. Oh, and then you get... Wait. Oh, climb from here through the trees. He's shivering now. His face is pale from the ruddy beard. You okay, buddy? I will not be able to stay for very long. Please, ask me what you need to know and then leave. Do you play Swindlestone? Bro, we have a temporary time god or like space god, and we're gonna ask him if he plays Swindlestones. What do you know of the 7 serpents? The serpents are most terrible. I've often seen them, but they are no more snakes. Oh, they are no mere snakes. Do you know their legend? I don't know them. I don't know the legend. It is said that thousands of years from now, a few years ago from you perhaps, the Archmage of Mampang fought and slew a mighty hydra which dwelt in the caves of High Zaman. So formidable a foe was this creature that the Archmage took its 7 heads back to Mampang, where he used his dark arts to resurrect them as 7 winged serpents. They became his personal messengers, assassins, and forces in dark places. Thousands of years from now. Oh, wait, yeah, that's actually weird. 1,000 years from now, but also a few years ago for you. So we're in the past now. How do I kill them? A good question. Each serpent has a spirit to sustain it that grants it great power, but also a powerful weakness. Discover these weaknesses, and you may be able to defeat the serpents. Friend, he murmurs, I wish I did not have to go, but I must if I am to close the circle. He gets his stick and pushes himself up to his feet. Where are you going? I go to rest. I will plant my feet into the earth and lift my arms as branches, and drink in the sunshine for as long as there is water in the soil. Time to leave. He raises his arms to demonstrate, laughs, almost teeters over, catches himself with his stick, and begins to cough violently. There is not too much time. So he's the tree. He's going to go back to being the tree. I mean, look, both of these options, obviously I want to pick them. But that's like not going to help me. I might as well just be nice to the guy. We will meet again. We've already met, I think. I have left one more thing for you, traveler. Remember, when you walk through the fields of Ishtara, You are safe from the serpents, but if you do not return to your own time, you will never defeat them. Okay. Interesting. So when we're in the green land, we cannot be attacked by the serpents, the place we are right now. But if we don't leave this time and go back to the... Oh, I get it all now. That's why it's green here. This is thousands of years ago. And we entered this, like, temporal rift. This is thousands of years ago, so it's still green and good. And the serpents don't exist here because they weren't slain yet and resurrected. But when we go back to the backlands when it's gray and deserty and gross, they can kill us because they exist. And that's the real timeline. Right now we're in the past 1,000 years ago. Okay. How can I travel between these lands? Look to the beacons. If they have survived into your time, they will hold a little of our ancient light still. There is one to the north of here, at least by the river. Go there. Reaching over, he places his hands on either side of your head, and you feel a great lightness entering your body. With that done, he turns and stamps away across the grass. I don't know what to do. He did heal us a fuck ton. Didn't we come in here with like 2 health? Wait, you call after him. But a moment later, he's disappeared, lost in the haze that hangs above the grasslands. You remember what he said. The land is cursed, unstuck. It seems he used his power to bring you here, but you have now once more drifted apart. You're left alone by the cave mouth once again. You look inside the cave, and this time you find a strange horn hanging from the hook on a wall. It is ornately carved with strange twisting shell and a hide of leather. It's a gale horn, one of very few in existence. Ooh. There's a spell we can cast with a gale horn. I don't remember what it is, but there is a spell we can cast with a gale horn. You lift it down with great care. Why would we blow the horn? Isn't this gonna, like, start a war or something? What's the horn do? Fuck it, we'll blow it. You blow a note. It's clean and mellow-pitched and makes the air stir with echoes. You silently thank the hermit for this gift. Move on. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. So, this little area right now that we're in is the old ways or whatever. Oh, what is this over here? Did we go... Oh, I don't even know. Where is Mampang anyways? I'm kind of lost. There's a lot to take in on this area. I'm not sure, like, where we want to go or what we want to do exactly. I kind of want to go up here to the north. That's what he said, right? He said there's something to the north of importance to him. Maybe this old village that we can go do. But then I'm, like, questioning how we're going to get to the forest of Snatacat. I guess we could go up these stairs, maybe, to here, and follow it down to the bridge. Or do we go across the Battleback Ridge here, go to this little thing, and go down here? I want to see what this telescope is. You make your way across the grass-covered rocks and boulders, following the trail where you can and scrambling the rest of the way. Night falls. You should find somewhere safe to sleep. If you keep going through the night, you'll be weaker for it. Dusty plains have been transformed into fields, though the grass here is littered with rocks that have tumbled down from the mountain range to the east. From somewhere close at hand, a strange whistling catches your attention. The sound is coming from the other side of a large rock. It seems steady enough, the sound of an ever-running wind. You peer around the rock, and a strange sight greets your eyes. Whether a living creature or a freak weather effect, you cannot tell, but hovering a short way above the ground is a swirling twist of air trapped in a cove formed by the rock. I mean, I guess this is the old times, but, like, you're telling me I don't know what the fuck a tornado is? I really looked at a tornado and was like, oh my god, dude, a weird formation, a crazy thing. A small fly buzzes over the head of the whirlwind. A moment later, it's sucked in and disappears from sight. Try talking to the funnel? I don't think resting here is a good idea. Let's look at it. Okay, try talking to it. Greetings. Are you a creature? The whirlwind kicks a short distance up into the air as if leaping and settles back down. A reaction to your voice or merely a chance movement? Suddenly, from somewhere above you, you hear a voice. Annalander, I bring a message. You look up to your right, scouring the rock face until you spy a small boy leaping from stone like a goat. I bring a message from Shadrach the Hermit. How do you know who I am, bro? Shadrach told me. The woman with the sword and a face like a starving wolf. The boy answers. He sent me to find you. He has a message about the first serpent. Okay. The fire serpent. He's following you. He's going to attack you when you sleep. Shadrach foresaw it. The boy has scaled halfway down the mountainside now and is just above the whirlpool in the rocks. He's about to jump. He should not jump, right? Wait. The boy hovers for a moment, 1 foot on the ledge, about to jump. His eyes meet yours. Then the rock on his foot slips and he begins to tumble downwards. As he falls, you see him pulled through the air towards the whirlpool. We have to help him. We have to help the little boy, bro. Big? I don't think that's going to help him. Fix is not going to help him either. Oh, fuck, bro. Dawes. Cause slowness. Maybe. Not sus. Not 6. Fuck, dude. Can we save this kid? Protect from magic. Maybe that saves the kid? You cast the spell and a veil of magic protection shimmers into place around you. You are protected, but the boy is not. Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I want to save the kid, man. Yeah. Look at the air funnel. Try talking to it. Look up at the kid. Tell me what the message is. Don't jump, little kid. Cast a spell. We will fix this kid's life, man. We have to save him. Huff. Create wind. We'll blow him away. You cast a spell, lifting the gale horn and blowing a loud note. The wind blows the falling boy sharply backwards away from the whirlpool, and he lands a little way down the path, momentarily stunned. Then he's back on his feet and running towards you. Thank you. What is that thing? I don't know, man. Just tell me your message, brother. Shadrach told me everything. The fire serpent doesn't like sand. The water serpent doesn't like oil. And the moon serpent... The boy racks his brain. The moon serpent dislikes the light. He's scared of fire, yes. The strange beasts, these serpents. Anything else, my friend? Only good luck. He says you'll need it, because the Archmage will want to kill you very fast once you reach the walls of Manpeng. I don't think that was part of the message. And with that, he's gone. Yeah, the classic kid behavior. Yeah, the Archmage wants to kill you, and then just like does a cartwheel away with his iPad in his hand. Alright. Let's approach the funnel. We still don't know if it's a friend or not. You creep closer to the thing You creep closer to the thing until you are barely a sword's length away. It remains in position, spinning rapidly. From here you can make out a little more about it, except that deep inside, something flashes. You reach out a hand above the top of the whirlwind. The force it exerts downward is quite strange, and suddenly, without warning, it gets stronger. The sound coming from inside is pitched dramatically. Increases in pitch dramatically. The force on your hand is getting significantly stronger. You look to the heavens hoping to find a spell, but when you try to pull your hand back to begin casting, you can't move it. It's too strongly held in place. Fuck, dude. Do you have to resave the little kid? Oh my god. Alright, we're not gonna touch the fucking funnel, bro. Alright. Save the kid. Using our Gale Force Winds. Via... what was it? Huff? Alright. Gale Force winds. Tell me your message, my friend. It dislikes the light. Thank you. Move on. Let's go towards the... Oh, we could go back to the Fishtail Rock. Or towards a tower. I want to find somewhere to sleep for the night that I'm not going to get fucked on by the serpent. That's the only thing. Hopefully we can sleep inside the tower. You head out across the prairie and the moon moves slowly across the sky like a lidless eye. A tall shadow looms, and as you approach, you discover it's a tower. Look up at the tower. The sides are too smooth to be natural, yet there are no stones or brickwork. It's like a gigantic game piece, carved from a single block of stone. You can make out a little more about the tower in the dark. Feeling for the stones, however, you find it's covered in shaggy gripweed, hooked deep into the cracks. It's probably secure enough to climb. Let's rest outside the tower. You find a spot on the leeward side to curl up under your cloak. At least you have eaten once already today, so you do not need to eat again, though more food will make you stronger. Close my eyes. You close your eyes and let your tiredness overtake you. The silence is loud in your ears, and slowly you are understanding the true loneliness of this place. You long for human company, even with the withering insults of Flanker, but there's no one here. Your dreams quickly become nightmares. There's a rope around your neck, growing tighter. The king of Analand stands before you, cursing you with failure. You were sent out for the crown, but instead you wandered like a fool. You open your mouth to explain, but you can't speak. You cannot even find the words to breathe. Vow to do better. Your eyes flick open, and a despair snake is wrapped around your throat, breathing its miserable breath into your eyes. Defend? Oh, fuck you. You drop into a defensive crouch, curling up into a miserable ball as it slivers away from where you were to where you cannot possibly hope to reach it. It disappears into the shadows. This thing is pathetic, really, but it's all you have. It recoils, hissing and spitting. The snake lifts up, baring its mighty fangs. You know it to be an impossible enemy. You cannot hope to survive. What? We will survive. No stamina lost. What are you talking about, brother? You gasp with relief. As you clean your blade on the skin of the split snake, something falls out of its belly. A key. You look over the key. Aside from the snake blood running beneath its teeth, it's normal enough iron key. The snake must have swallowed it at some point and been stuck in there ever since. You pick it up, wipe it clean, and put it in your pack. It's unlikely you'll ever find the lock it opens, but if you do, it'll most likely be a pleasant surprise. Ah. Day 2. You gain considerable stamina, gain significant gold, reach the pit of backlands and met Shadrach the Hermit. See, this is way better than day 1. Hang on, let me move my camera, I guess. We'll go like here. Because you guys couldn't read that text. Alright. You wake as the first rays of the sun cross the plain, feeling stiff and aching. You struggle to your feet. Look for a door in the tower, tug at the gripweed, look at the rivercast spell, or move on or climb up. Tug the gripweed. The plant is tough as rope and seems to be firmly anchored. Climb up, baby. Quickly, you grab the gripweed and scramble up the outside of the tower. The roots of the thick plant offer plenty of footholds, and the ascent is easy enough. Soon enough, you're hauling yourself over the battlements on top of the tower. Dude, I love how they changed the token. It's so cool that they did that. You stand atop the tower with the wind across the grasslands throwing your hair into your eyes, and the ground seems like an endless green far sea below. But the top is not empty. Indeed, there's barely room to stand, because most of the floor space is taken up by a large brass contraption built into the middle of the roof. The tower was clearly built to house this contraption, and you look it over with curious interest. It is set into a bearing in the center of the tower and protrudes a short way over the battlement. It's rather like one of those chief mage telescopes, but why would anyone set such a complex device out here in the wastes? You crouch to look through it, but you cannot see as there's no eyepiece. The near end disappears unbroken into the brass mounting of the device. The bearing underneath the cylinder looks as though it might allow the contraption to move. Furthermore, set in the central dome is an impressive-looking blue crystal. The blue crystal is not a gem you recognize and pulses with a small interior glow as if something lived inside. Take it. You touch the crystal, but as your fingers brush the glass, something happens and you feel yourself whipped up into the air as though catapulted. For a dizzy moment, you seem to stare down at the entire land of Badu Bak. Then a moment later, you're back on your feet, head reeling. Oh, the crystal's goated, huh? Touch it again. The blue crystal on the contraption is flashing brilliantly, and suddenly the cylinder ignites with a thick beam of syrupy light. The beam floods across the landscape, cutting through the mists and warping the view like a heat haze. The land in the light of the beam has changed. It seems the magic you witnessed earlier is happening again. Birds wheel and tumble in the air a short distance away. Look at the view. The view is now partially lit with a beam from the tower. Look at the beam. Adjust the beam. Wait, so because we did that... Whoa! Very interesting. So once we get down, we have to climb through a little bit of bad area, but then we have made this area safe. And then there's another one here that we can take and maybe point this way. And kind of go from like safe place to safe place. Very interesting. That's pretty cool. This must be the beacon that Shadrach mentioned. Okay. I think that's fine. We don't need to adjust it. Nice. The whirlpool. We're not going back there. That's for damn sure. You walk on across the prairie until you join an old road. The air stirs a little, still cold, but at least fresh. Okay, so hold on. The fire serpent is supposed to attack us at night. But we were inside of the we were inside the old area, so it's okay. He's vulnerable to sand. We need to acquire sand. But we're safe during the day from the fire serpent. The line of the road curves gently as you follow it. The surface begins to creak underfoot, and weeds break as though stones crack. Soon the roadway is lost under a layer of fine dust, and the morning moves on with the wind rising. The line of this grand wine road is all but invisible now, and a little way off, a line of shadow marks a yawning fissure in the ground. It is as though this plain were a plate dropped in celebration of an Analan marriage. The canyon looks impossibly wide. Well, that's bad. I thought we were going to walk across this gorge, but I didn't know it was impossibly wide. The road comes to a stop at the edge of a wide fissure in the ground and the ruins of an ancient bridge. The wind roars along the crack in the ground in front of you like a mockery of a river. Look at the broken bridge. There once was a bridge here, but it was long ago tumbled into ruin. Look down into the crevasse. Seems to drop for miles. Amazing. Suddenly you see movement at the edge of the fissure. Some kind of long spike reaches up over the edge, bends and hooks in the ground, closely followed by another. Wait and watch. The creature drags itself up from the crack in the ground. A long, six-legged bug with hooked jaws and a deadly-looking stinger, the size of the one you sliced from the back of the manticore many days ago. What the hell is that? I mean, we'll fight it. I could have attacked there. Okay. We spank him a little bit. We spank him again. Ooh, that's a big spank, bro. That hurts. Okay. We're learning its moves. We're just gonna die here. That's fine. We're gonna die and then run it back. Or not die. We'll kill it and then we'll run it back. Try again. Alright, you draw your sword and wait for the creature to advance. It's not attacking off the start. We spank him a little bit. Spank him there. Antennas rub together in anticipation. We block. It straightens up. We attack it. It prances forward. We're going to defend. Yeah, we couldn't have made that anyways. I don't think we had enough power. And then we cut. Scoop. You gasp for breath. The horrible creature's defeated. You look around once more, and a few birds swoop and wheel in the crevice, turning circles way below you, yet still high up in the air. All right. We're going to fly across the bridge. But excuse me while I consult my spell book really quick. I'll be right back. All right. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We are back. We are casting motherfucking spells, dog. We're casting motherfucking spells, dog. All right. We need to cast Fal. Float in air. Fal. You cast the spell, lightening your body weight to a mere fraction of normal, and we jump across the bridge. It's a long distance made harder to judge by the featurelessness of the far side. You'll probably not make it, at least not with aid. How? I just cast a spell, bro. Jump. I don't believe them. You take a short run up and race for the edge of the fissure and hurl yourself into space. Your feather light weight means you hardly fall, but it also means the speed of your run up is quickly lost. You fall gently and calmly for a long way into the featureless chasm. Then, with no warning, the spell ends and you speed up. Nothing else happens for some time, and finally something does occur, mercifully brief. Mother trucker, bro. All right. Maybe we're fucked. Maybe we just can't cross the bridge here. Oh, of course. We need to build the bridge again. Wait, we need to go even further back before we leave the tower. Below? No. Top. We need to spin this bitch. Hold on. Oh my, we have to redo all of this? Look at the blue crystal. Take the crystal. Touch it. Touch it, 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 touch it. Now we adjust the beam to build the bridge back. Dumbass, man. Climb down the tower. I really just jumped into a ravine for no reason. Here we go. Move along. There's nothing here. Now we at the bridge, baby. The road meets the edge of the fissure, but somewhere along the way it floods, becoming a rush of water. The sun continues to climb the steep sky with a majestic stone arch rising high into the air as it crosses here. A bridge! Look at the bridge. The craftsmanship is incredible. The whole thing seems to have been carved from a single colossal block of stone. They keep on saying that. The tower was also carved from a single colossal block of stone. You haul your way up the first few steps of the bridge until you're standing above the water. The spray throws rainbows in the sunlight across the endless grass plains on either side. You can see for miles in either direction, and the tower to the east and the grassy plains ahead. Whoa. For the briefest moment, the nose of a narwhal appears above the surface of the river. That's pretty cool. Cross this bridge, bruh. The sun has now reached its highest point, and out of the shade, the air is baking hot. You cross the bridge, wary at each step that the ancient stones will collapse underneath you, but they hold firm all the way across, and you reach the far side. The grassy plains stretch away once more, and behind you the river roars and screams. The mighty bridge leads back across the river from here. Stop to eat. Brother, I don't need to stop to eat. You make your slow way across the verdant grassland. Mid-afternoon heat makes the air sticky. The road is a solid flagstone track, not grand but serviceable enough, and it's frequently used by farmers' wagons and supply carts, though how many of those cross the river is a mystery. You take a glance towards the river. The water rushes past at a tremendous rate, and it seems incredible to think this will ever dry up. But you can understand that when it does, it will take the whole valley with it and leave only desolate dust behind. Somewhere east of the Badubak Ridge is the farmed forest of Snatta, perhaps the kind of place a serpent might hide. I think we want to go to this tower, if possible, and reanimate it, because we know what it is. And then maybe point it at the village. You continue following the road. The road seems to break and shatter as you walk, and the sun is beginning to lower. The air is beginning to cool. Plains are wide and empty. And to the south, there's a fissure. Go up here. You step off the road and cut across the bone-gray plains. Slowly, the sun begins to make its way back down the sky. You're climbing up a low, rocky rise, not a natural outcrop, as you first assumed, but rather a pile of large carved blocks over which the dust of many ages has blown. Search the rubble. You peer in between the larger stone blocks and shift a few smaller ones out of the way. You see nothing, and then a glimpse of blue shines through. A gem? Reach for the blue gem, baby. Try to squeeze your hand in the crack of the stone to reach the blue gem, but it's only just visible under a heap of large stones. You just can't get close enough to reach it. You look for something you can use to knock the crystal free, but apart from your sword, you have nothing long and thin enough. You draw your sword and slip it into the cracks between the stones. The sword manages to reach the blue crystal. You could maybe flick it free, but it might damage the blade if you do. You'd do better to find a stick from somewhere. Fuck. I think we can make ourselves big. We could move the blocks easily, right? Okay, mud is not going to help. We need sand for that anyways. Dud? Illusion of treasure. No. Dop is not going to work either. 6 won't work. Puff won't work. I think we have to do big, which sucks because I think it costs 3 stamina, right? Oh, it costs 1. We'll grow big and move the rubble around. What? Even in giant form, I can't do it? You set your teeth and try again, determined not to be beaten. Putting all your strength into it, you're able to get the shoulder under one block and manage to heft it a few feet to one side. It lands with a heavy thud, and you revealed the blue crystal. Nice. So we had to take some damage before we took 3 damage, but we got the crystal. Whoa. I should have paid attention to what that said. I just clicked on that on accident. A moment later, you're tumbling downwards from the sky with the wind rushing past your face. You're certain to shatter into 1,000 pieces, and suddenly you're on the ground once more. It takes a moment for you to regain your breath, but it's incredible. You're backed by the ruined blocks of the tower in the plains. Did I make a mistake? I guess we want to come here. And we can adjust the beam, maybe? Ah, okay. So adjust the beam now to light that up. And then touch the crystal. Ah! So they have fast traveling in Sorcery 3. Kinda sick. You are now atop a stone tower which did not exist before. In the northern plains of Badubak, set into the floor here is a bearing track on which a brass cylinder rests. A blue crystal is set into its length. You waste no time turning your attention to the contraption of the rooftop. The cylinder is small, similar to the one you saw earlier, although this one's slightly narrower and a cubit longer. On one side of the turret floor is a trapdoor which is closed. Well, we want to adjust this beam, I think. Whoa. Wait, if you double beam it, breaks it. Right now that's like good, and if we double beam it, it breaks it. So we want to do another beam over there where the bridge is. Yes. Now touch the... No, open the trapdoor. You turn your attention from the beam to the trapdoor on the floor. You need to get down from here somehow, but the trapdoor has an iron ring for a handle. Doesn't move an inch. Pull it again. Twist it. Pull it again. Twist it again. Fuck. The trapdoor doesn't even have a keyhole. High rope ladder to battlement. I forgot we had a rope ladder. You fasten the rope ladder to the battlement and toss the rungs over the side. Goated. You swing over the edge of the tower and climb down the rope ladder to the ground. Dude, nice. You clamber down to the base of the tower. Try the door now, please. It's locked. Unlock it with the key. Remarkably enough, it turns and the old creek door opens. Presumably, whoever last locked his door met a most unfortunate end some time ago. We're going inside, baby. You step through the tower door into the shadowy interior. Who knows how long it's been since anyone's been inside. The inside of the tower is cavernous and empty, but for a stone staircase that spirals around the walls. Dark vines have grown up inside the tower and form a thick matting across the ceiling. Why would we cut down the vines? I mean, I guess we can. You climb to the top of the stairs and hack at the dark vines. They begin to drip a thick, oozing sap onto the floor of the tower. Keep cutting the vines then, I guess. The sap now begins to cover your hands and arms, cooling and solidifying. Remove my cloak. You attempt to remove your cloak, but in doing so, it seeps between your cloak and your tunic and into your boots, and you feel it hardening up. You can feel your clothing becoming stiff and unflexible. Oh, fuck, bro. You're turning into a statue. We're gonna die. And we could pray for aid, I guess, but... You pray to Glorilla, and something, a breath of wind perhaps, makes you begin to rock on the spot. You're dangerously close to overbalancing on the edge of the stairs. Okay. Alright, so I'm an idiot. Basically, we shouldn't have touched the vines. We almost got turned to stone, but then Glorilla saved us. Thank God, bro. Using the light of the hatch, you poke around the corners of the room and you find little of interest until you stumble over what seems to be an old traveling pack. You open the pack and you're surprised to find the brand of the Analand Leatherers inside the top flap. You find 3 stoppered vials. Examine the purple vial. Blimberry. Brown vial. A thick oil. A heady, woody smell. The essence of bark. Keep it. And the yellow vial. We will not taste it. We will just keep it. It's poison. So long as you are careful, it may come in useful at some point. Close the pack. Okay, go back to the top. I know we're kind of wasting a lot of time in the tower here. But we go back to the top and untie our rope ladder. Now we make a move. All right. Dude, I'm liking this so far. There's a little bit less interaction with people, which I guess makes sense because Kare was so interaction with people, but I would like to see some people, so I'm kind of excited to go to this village. You carry on tramping across the prairie with darkness closing in. You need to rest, especially after so long walking on an empty belly. In the middle of the tended field, you come across a lone hut. You push open the door and it's unlocked. I'll gladly go to sleep here if that's the case. The hut is empty, except for a tattered rug on the floor and an empty hearth. It seems safe enough. A pile of dice sit by the grate. Ooh, we could play Swindle Stones. Take the dice. They are Swindle Stones. You roll a few rounds to pass the time, but without an opponent, there's little interest. You drop the dice into your pack. Search the hearth. Something catches your eyes in the ashes of the hearth. Looking closer, you find the burnt fragment of paper note. Just a single word is still eligible or legible. Elthira. Take the fragment. All right, rest here. You stretch out on the rug, enjoying the little warmth that the hut has held from the day. You have not eaten yet. I'll eat something. Day 3. You ran out of provisions, reached the northern plains, and found no new clues. All right. They didn't have to call me out like that. You wake after a peaceful night and step outside, ready to continue your journey. Ready to continue your journey. You've been wandering the backlands for 3 days already, and you still have not crossed the ridge. Okay, what's with the shit talking, bro? Are you talking about this ridge? We're gonna cross it, don't worry. Oh. Wait, now I'm seeing part of the issue. We only lit up half the bridge. So we need to... We're gonna have to go all the way back down. Cross over here. Which means we're gonna have to rotate this, probably. No, this one's here. But either way, we're gonna have to go down here and come up to this one to light up this half of the bridge, and then come all the way back here to cross it. Interesting. I want to know what this is, though. And we're gonna go up here, too. Do we care what this is, though? This looks abandoned. Let's go this way. You walk on across the grassland. Rocky outcrops break the ground here and there as the trail rises, and you are soon walking on bare stone. The air moves a little, still icy but fresh. Take me up this way. We've exited our juicy time. You pick your way carefully over the rocks on the edge of an old road. The rising wind tugs at your hair and cloak. On and on you go, pausing every now and again to scout the land ahead, when suddenly you stop. Something's moving over the next rise, approaching very fast. You stop in the middle of the path and watch. As the shape approaches, it is a small, two-legged creature about half your size, but seems to be approaching at a remarkable rate. Raising a hand, you hail the tiny creature. As it gets closer, you see it as a small, gnome-like creature with dark skin and ugly features. Its little legs move at an incredible rate, and it helps itself along with a walking stick. Look at the creature. It's hard to imagine anything could be so ugly. What the fuck, bro? That's crazy of them to say. Its features are scrunched up as if drawn on paper that has been since burned. That's so rude, dude. Its hair is matted and filled with bones, some used as ties and others remain from creatures who've crawled in and died. Silently, you wonder yourself if it's friend or foe. Have it whichever way you like, shouts the creature in a squeaky voice. Squeaky voice? How do I do a squeaky voice? I don't know how to do a squeaky voice, man. Like, have it in whatever way you like. I don't know. A telepath. I have no fucking clue, dude. Have it whichever way you like. What is he referring to? What do you mean? The gnome smiles. If it's friend, show friendship, and if it's foe, be gone and get out of my way. I'll be your friend. Very good. Now prove it. Give him an gift of some sort? What do I have? A potion? A pebble. You're offering me a pebble? Do you eat those or something? Or do you have something inside of your head? You put the pebble away. I'll give it a coin. How about that? You give it a gold piece, it throws it immediately to one side. Rubbishy. Metal? If I want metal, don't you think I can find my own? You pick the coin back up. You shake your head, keeping your pack closed. Foe, then. Shame. We could have been good for each other. Now get out of my way. Well, what the fuck would I give him? Hold on, I'm kind of pissed, because now I have the fox up here. I don't want to be the fox. I don't know what I want to give him, though. Oh, the stick is carved in the shape of a serpent. Maybe this guy is a foe anyways. If he's ugly and combined of, like, multiple body parts and whatever else, and he has a serpent staff. Give it an item. I can't give it the sun jewel, bro. I'll give it a potion. How about that? You hand over one of your vials of Blimberry potion. The gnome shrugs, accepting your gift. Thank you, I suppose. As the creature speaks, its voice begins to shift and change, taking from the gruff croaking of the gnome to the softer tones of a middle-aged woman. I'll do you the favor of being honest about myself in return, the creature says, and before your eyes, the gnome transforms into a tall woman dressed in purple robes. Is that your true form? She nods. I am Dintana, Dintanta of the Steppes. Others call me Sham. I was told to find you? Is that true? Was I told to find Dintana of the Steppes? I don't remember that at all. Remembering, oh, the riddle! Of course, by Lord Shinba in his second dying breath. I am to ask you about the sleepless ram. Then we are well met. Who are you? I intend to kill the 7 serpents. Many have had that intention, she replies. Very few know their weaknesses. But you know them. The serpent's weaknesses are most heavily guarded secrets in the whole of Mampang. Of course I know them, or at least I know of 2 of them. I would be grateful to hear them, my lady. I'm certain you would. Know then that the air serpent has a weak body when it's in gaseous form. Secondly, the serpent of earth must stay in touch with the ground. Thank you. Tell me of the sleepless ram, my friend. The sleepless ram is in Mampang Fortress, a guardian of the Archmage. It's a statue of solid stone, and your skill will be no match for its powers, but it has a simple weakness. Some kind of potion? Some kind of spell? The secret is much more simple, so simple a child could use it. The sleepless ram can be sung to sleep. What kind of sorceress are you? A busy one? Okay, damn. Where are the 7 serpents? One's gone off to hide in the waters of Lake Ilklala. It means to pick you off as you cross, but it will wait until you are alone. If you travel with the ferryman, you'll most likely be safe. If that's any help, I don't suppose it is. She turns to leave and begins to weave her spell around herself one more. I'll thank her. She becomes an ugly creature again, and a moment later has whisked herself off into the plains and is gone. Oh, nice. Ooh, nice. It's on the map now. We know there's a serpent there. That's cool. I don't have to remember it. Lake Ilklala. I think we also know all of their weaknesses now, right? We know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck, we only know 5? So we have 2 that we're unaware of. 7 is a lot. 7 is a fuck ton, bro. Alright, let's go towards the village. The path winds up through low foothills towards an open area in the mountains. As you approach the foothills, you see a wooden palisade, spiked trunks planted to form a fence with a single gate. From beyond comes a sound of chatting and banter. The village. Seems to be a bustling, busy place. Presumably, this village owns the fields and farmland through which you've been walking. You could go in or skirt around it. I'd love to enter. I need provisions. I've got gold. You pause on the other side of the gate, one hand on your sword hilt should anyone be foolish enough to spring a trap, but nothing unwanted occurs. The village is a small collection of wooden huts built into a basin within the mountains at its back. In the center is a fire pit surrounded by tables and benches. Amazing. Pleasant smells drift over the kitchen hut, and it is hot now. You're starting to sweat under your cloak. I would love to go to the kitchen and buy some provisions. In one corner of the village is a cook's hut. Inside, a lady's stirring a deep cauldron. Greet the cook. Hello. You're welcome, the chef replies. If there's something you want, if you don't want anything, there's the door. He goes over to a shelf to collect some herbs from a jar. What can you tell me about this village? This is Kariyama, the main village in the fields of Ishtara. Where are you from if you don't know that already? From far away. Then you're most likely very hungry, she declares with pleasure. The lady pours a little oil into the soup from a flask above the cauldron. Meat broth. If it looks like there isn't any meat, that's because it's Snatacat. I don't understand. Snaticats are invisible, or at least when they have their eyes closed they are. Since some close their eyes when they die, you can end up with invisible meat. Everyone says it tastes nicer than the visible kind, but I'm not sure. It's certainly harder to cook right. A thin smell of smoke wafts into the tent. Oh, by Throth. For a moment, you are alone. I'm gonna wait for her to return. I'm not an asshole. You wait, and a few moments later, she reappears somewhat red-faced with a smell of smoke about her clothes. We can't afford to waste any meat, she says. That could have been most difficult. I had to bat out the fire with my skirt. You ask how much the broth will be. The cook tips her head. The butcher's just been, so there's plenty to go around. It's 5 gold pieces for a bowl. Fuck you, bro. That's a lot. You pay the money and receive a bowl of thick broth in return. It contains what looks like largest bubbles, which you presume to be the Snatacat meat that she mentioned. Let's eat a bubble. It's chewy and rich. You quickly wolf down the rest of the soup. It's warm and nutritious, and there's nothing more of interest here. Great. There's a fire. A few figures glance at you. I'll introduce myself. Hello. Look at you with some curiosity. I'm a visitor here. So we see, they laugh. They seem to lose interest in you and go back to the fire. That's fine. Fuck, I could have eaten here for free! Motherfucker, bro. You sit down beside a woman who you spoke with earlier. She looks familiar from somewhere, but you cannot place it. She nods in acknowledgement and says nothing. A beautiful village you guys have. Thank you, stranger. We all welcome you. This village is Kariyama, the most beautiful village in Ishtara. What can you tell me of the Backlands? The Backlands. The name is unfamiliar to her. Fuck, bro. We are in the Backlands. This is Ishtara, she replies. I'm quite sure. Feel the soft wind on your face. Is it not good? You talk a lot, she observes. Is that normal where you come from? You all are strangely quiet. We're a small village. We see each other every day and there's not much to discuss. Do you travel alone, typically? I do. Well, you are amongst us should you wish to stay. Ishtar is the center of the world. We will survive forever. Ah, that's tough. Alright, how can I get across the ridge? There's a bridge, but you have to pay the toll, of course. He rarely asks for too much. Is there another way? I've heard there are tunnels, but they're all blocked up because of the pests. Invisible creatures. Ah. You toss a nearby stick into the fire, and it begins to gently smoke and smolder. There's a great sense of peace here. Stranger, one of them declares. We're having a discussion. Who would be most likely to beat each other in a fight, a goblin or a wolf? I think surely the wolf, man. It has wild strength and claws, but a goblin has cunning and swordsmanship. I've killed many of both. I've never killed a wolf before. I don't think that's true, so. We will ask the Archmage to deliver one of each in the name of learning and scholarship. I heard rumors of tunnels. There are tunnels, but we do not go there. Where do they lead? The villagers shake their heads. One sharply points downwards, but beyond that, they do not answer. How can I find them? Simply enough, head through the north gate. Please, don't go to the tunnels. We do not wish to send you to your doom. Interesting. Sand! Scoop up the sand! Scoop up the sand! Scoop it up. And take a pebble, motherfucker. Okay, the pebble that I grabbed just fucked me. I grabbed the pebble and burned my hand, so I will not be able to fight as well anymore. What the fuck, bro? And then the tunnels are full of snaticats. We're not doing that. That's for damn sure, bro. Leave to the south, please. Alright, so here's what we need to do then. We're not getting across the bridge because it's broken. We need to go down the scree, back to this, go to here, walk across down here, touch this, to go here maybe. You stumble and trip your way down the scree slope until you reach the valley floor. You follow the edge of the ridge, and you hear the rattle of cartwheels on the mountain above. A moment later, something tumbles down the slope. You look up to see a goat tumbling down the rocky slope. It lands in a heap at your feet. Amazingly, it survived the fall, but it's badly injured and bleeds helplessly. One eye seems unable to open, and its front leg is definitely broken. Put it out of its misery? Is that the nice thing to do? I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch this. Ah, okay. There's more. There's more. All right, we can watch now. You look up as something else tumbles down the rocky slope. This time a fat man waving and cursing as he staggers towards you. Step back. He picks himself up and dusts himself down. Now you, what were you doing to my goat? It is in pain. So help it, don't stab it. He puts a carrying arm around the neck of the creature. Shawnee, my dear, let's take a look at you. Hey, what's happening back here? Got a broken leg. I don't think there's water on the lung. That's lucky. Where are you from? Tin Pang. I was just collecting this and a few other beasts to take back. Where is Tin Pang? Well, I suppose I should be grateful goat murderers don't know where Tin Pang is, or we need more defenses. He hefts the goat under one arm and begins to make his way back up the rocky slope. You take me to Tin Pang? You? But I want my goat to get there alive. Alright, look, I fucked up by trying to kill the goat. I should have left it alone. I'm sorry. We're gonna go back to the what is this called? Not a tunnel. You should try to find a place to sleep. I agree. Let's go inside and sleep. Rest here. You lost some gold, and you met Dintana. Alright. Now today we fast travel via the blue crystal back to here. And we leave. I think we have to leave this one turning that on for the time being. And we walk back down this road now. You're back by the pool of whirling air. As you consider the whirlpool, a creature in all-covering hood lopes into view. It's carrying something tightly in one hand, though you cannot make out what. Wave a greeting. Greetings! The creature leaps in alarm, arms going wide, and drops whatever it was holding. A moment later, the whirlpool is sucked it away, and the creature looks about in confusion. You can see the strangers about to go after their trinkets, so you quickly grab them by the arms and haul them backwards. The creature begins to shout in a language you do not recognize. I'm going to keep them held. You are almost certainly going to be attacked if you let go, so you keep holding it. But the creature, stronger than it looks, squirms and shakes and knocks you backwards to the floor. You land in a heap, and the creature picks itself up, barking at you and dusting down its robe. You point at the whirlpool, trying to explain with gestures what it is, but the creature shakes its head, clearly not following. At least it does not go any closer. Grumbling, the creature shambles away westwards, knocking into you as it goes. You follow the creature along the road, but you only have gone a short way when it seems to vanish. You step back to the whirlpool and decide where to go next. I want to see where the thing is that he dropped, but maybe we'll never know what he dropped. Oh well. Once again, you see the distinctive fishtail rock rising up from the earth, but there's no sign of Shadrach. I'm not going to bother him. Continue to walk. Check into your pack. You stopped short. The cloth skull cap is missing. Why? The creature by the whirlpool. A pickpocket. Revenge will be mine. Motherfucker, bro. That's alright. You pick your way over the rocks to the edge of the road, the mid-afternoon heat flooding the valley. There's an idol. Whoa. The stone appears to be carved in the shape of an iguana. It stands upright on its tails with its fingers splayed. A pictograph in the old hand is written beneath. The picture reads Sorceress. The fingers of the gecko you notice are pointing eastward up the mountainside. You touch the idol but receive no particular blessing. We already met the sorceress, so. The rocks underfoot soon turn into a slope, and the slope gets steeper until the going is hard and you are heaving for breath. Heat beats down from a cloudless sky. The path quickly leads into an area of light forest. You hear a repetitive beating noise, which is loud and regular, accompanied by the occasional cry, seeming to be coming from inside somewhere close, a little ways to the north. Let's forage for a second. Eventually you find a small plant with bright purple berries. Pick a handful, please. Save them. Let's go, dude. We have some ration. All right, go to check out that sound. You leave the main path to follow the sound. The sun disappears from view as you step into the trees, and on all sides the ancient forest looms up. You follow the sound of blows to the trees until you come across a clearing. On the far side stands a tall, wiry creature who wields an enormous axe. Whatever it is, it has not yet seen you, as his attention is focused on a nearby tree. Greetings, you cry. The creature turns to face you, swinging his axe carelessly onto his shoulder, looking you up and down with prehensile eyes. Who are you? Just a traveler. And what are you? It asks. I'm a human. What is he, bro? Like the wizard, he replies. I should have guessed. Even if you do have less hair on your face. Hard to tell humans apart. What wizard? The wizard, he says. Seems he can think of nothing more to say, and he lowers his finger. What are you doing here? I was cutting down a tree. That's what I was doing. The woodsman points at your blue-stained hands with a claw. I see you've been grubbing the berries. You know they're poison, don't you? Are they? No, they're not. Okay. He cracks a smile. Everything will kill you in the end. Tell me more about this wizard guy. He's creature closes its mouth. Do you know of the 7 serpents? No. If you do go see the wizard, watch your back. Okay. Look, that guy was useless, brother. We are at the summit of the peak. This was once perhaps the cone of a volcano, now a wide, dusty stone bowl, but not empty. In the center stands a circular dwelling with a steeply pitched canvas roof. No doubt the ash mixed in the dust is what makes you... Oh, hold on. No doubt the ash mixed in with the dust is what makes the forest you saw on the slope so lush and verdant. At least it seems fairly unlikely that the volcano will erupt again and cold winds claw at your skin. We will enter the hut because it's cold out, apparently. You approach the hut. Its walls are made of painted wooden planks set into the rock below. This is no temporary shack or traveler's tent. Little thin smoke is rising from the stack. We'll knock. We're not a bad person. You're late. Okay. Late to what exactly, brother? Oh, what if it's Shadrach? Inside the hut, your vision is lost in gloomy darkness. Let us suppose that I'm a sorceress and you are a sorceress too. Do you know which of us is the more powerful? You're the wizard? You've been talking to my wood golem. Oh, that's what he was. He was a wood golem. A moment later, the hut floods with a brilliant, dazzling light. So bright you're forced to turn aside, your eyes watering. I see you are not powerful enough to counter that. The light finally fades to a more comfortable level. Counter? You hear the speaker rise and approach. A wizened Calistan is offered. Welcome. I mean you no harm, as you can tell by my advanced age. You shake the hand expecting a trick, but none comes. In the light from her spell, you can now see the sorceress, a woman so ancient that her features are lost within a mess of wrinkles. Dude, the wood golem said I look like her. The wood golem said I'm old and fucking wrinkly? I could be anybody under all these years, but I not. Earmarks. I could be you. Are you me? Evidently not. You're over there and I'm over here. My name is Bria, and I'm a sorceress of High Zaman, though I left that place some time ago. You're welcome. You're a follower of the Archmage. Yes, you are worried, but please, the Archmage was not always as he is now. Okay. Tell me about him then. Imagine, if you will, a country of great peace and prosperity ruled by a group of wise and powerful sorcerers and sorceresses. They tended the fields, managed the weather, healed the sick, and chose their leader by an arcane process. Any child from the land might become that leader and be taught their role from an early age. So the Archmage is their leader. The leader is the Archmage, indeed, and when a new leader is found, the title will move on. A simple system and an esoteric one. Imagine the Archmage as a peacemaker, teacher, but also a thinker, discoverer of many secrets, but he looked too far. I was his farseer. He asked me to see further deeper than anyone had seen before. He sought to protect the land, so I looked 1,000 years ahead. But I shall not tell you what I saw. It did no good to him, nor to me. What about the 7 serpents? Ah, she knows about them. They are the Archmage's servants, but even they cannot travel the backlands without falling foul of its terrible curse. I see you search for them. Do you know where they're at? The Earth Serpent lies in wait in a fissure near the great lake Ilklala. The Serpent of Time, he is the worst of the 7, swift and indestructible. Does he have a weakness? He does, though I do not know it. The secret known only to the marsh goblins. I don't think the marsh goblins are... I don't even think they're... I think we obliterated them from exist. I don't think they exist. Like... Wow. There is one other thing perhaps you do not know about the serpent. What's that? Some creatures in this land are accidental, born by chance, but not all. Some were always intended to be, their design visible in the wider world. The serpents are such creatures. Their existence was predicated by the placement of the stars themselves. It's a simple thing. The stars are the source of all magic, and the magic they provide defines us. There are spells for strength, speed, and sleep, death, fire, and thought. All of these things life shares. There is a spell in the stars for these 7 serpents alone. The universe up there has aligned itself for their existence down here. Do you know the spell? I will teach it to you. The spell is woven from 3 stars, Sa, Sassara, and Syphax. It requires a ring to shape, a ring carved in the shape of a serpent. I'm not showing it to her. What does the spell do? It will force the serpents to speak and answer your questions. It will not control or destroy them, but it may be of great assistance. The spell? Really? We're fighting a bunch of snakes, and the spell that you use to control them is... Okay. Well, that's pretty goated. I mean, we know where the Earth Serpent is now, and we know the spell, so we can learn the Time Serpent's weakness. We could ask him a question and ask him what his weakness is. I'll gladly have some tea, my lady. She nods and boils a pan of water by holding it between her palms for a moment. She drops a pat of goat butter in it and stirs it around, then pours out 2 ceramic cups. I'll drink mine. Ask her about the rock chimney. I don't give a fuck about the rock chimney, I don't think. Rock chimney in the plateau. Who cares? I kind of want to know what future he saw, but she said she's not going to tell me, so... What about herself? She lived in the fortress for most of her life and came here in her old age. She grumbles, digging up a small pot of glue from a box and repairing her little teapot. Okay. Do you play swindle stones? Am I really going to fucking... Oh, take the pot of glue. Okay. Don't we already have some glue? Am I being greedy? No. Okay, we do not have glue. We could need the glue. But like stealing from her seems rude. She's been very polite to us so far. I don't want to ask if she plays swindle stones. What future did he see? Stranger, what future do you suppose he saw? The one you are living. You're on your way to kill the Archmage, are you not? I seek to recover the crown, that's all. Esoteric ways, she replies. I am tiring of you. You should go. But one more thing. If you are traveling to High Zaman, hadn't you best know a little of the higher functions of magic? Magic is drawn from the pattern of the stars. Starlight can be shaped to alter our world, like hooking the threads of a tapestry into your fingernails. But for every bend in one direction, there is an opposite bend. For every one magic, there is another that undoes it. Spells can be countered with other spells? Just so. You teach me. It can take a lifetime to discover these pairings, but I could show you something simple. She raises a finger adorned with a wide collection of rings, and one made of green metal begins to pulse, but she does not fire it right away. She's giving you a moment to react. Cast a spell, brother. Okay, one of green metal. Green metal, green metal. What defeats green metal? Green. Gum. Motherfucker, bro. Dumb. Green metal. Oh! Wait, green metal causes teleportation. I don't know how we found this out. Zip. What if we do piss? What do we do piss? The opposite. Will that stop her? No, gum won't stop her. We know zip is teleportation. Fuck. You're back outside the hut. There is strong and generous magic here, as often occurs high up. You try to open the door once more, but it will not budge. The old woman does not wish to see you again. Perhaps you are bad luck. What the fuck? I thought she was going to teach me something, man. Damn it. Tell me how I get back. Oh, this is not what I wanted. There are two ways down from the cliff, one to the west, and the other one is a long drop, but a safe one if you dare to make it. Damn it, man. We didn't learn how to fucking counter a spell. Looking closely at the chimney and the rocks, you notice a faint purple aura surrounding some of the stones near the top and a faint purple glow further down. Perhaps it's some sort of enchantment on this flue, or perhaps it is simply a color of the owner of the hut enjoys. Now we did use sus, so we know this is safe, I think, but we'll drop a stone down. It explodes into particulate dust halfway down. What if we do Fal? Fal. I don't know, I can't get over the fucking... We messed up. We could have learned a counterspell or stolen glue if we're gonna get kicked out anyways. And we did neither, man. Okay, I didn't mean to approach the hut. Go back to the rock chimney. Alright, bow. And then jump down that bitch. You step onto the edge of the cliff, and trusting the advice of your spell you step over, you begin to drift down the mountainside, bouncing lightly against the rock surfaces on either side, and halfway down your spell begins to wear off and you feel yourself speeding up. Falling! You fall at a dead drop down from the mountainside, and death is certain. I disagree, brother. I disagree. Excuse me. You take a moment to arrange your thought. Are you just saying I just have to do a rewind? Oh no, here we go. The eastern face. You are almost at the bottom. A sharp rock rushes to meet you. Then, a few heartbeats from a terrible death, your fall is suddenly cushioned and you're brought at a gentle stop at the base of the mountain. Woo! This is the eastern slope of the Badubak Ridge. In front of you stretches another plain, more rock than dust this time, and is built of layers and layers of stone stacked like scattered papers. These are the Claddaback Steps, said to be the home of strange, half-human, half-simian creatures. How would I cast a spell? Okay. So now we need to make it to here. Interesting. But what is the benefit of making it to here? Keeping us safe, I suppose. You need to rest. Okay, let's rest in this hut then. The temple. There's a temple, a well, and behind the temple is a room. Looks like a jail cell, huh? You go closer until you can see more clearly what the structure is or what it was. A ruined building standing on a stone plinth with the columns cracked. You climb up onto the plinth of which the structure stands, and it appears quiet enough, though whether it's structurally sound or not is another matter. One of the pillars of the temple seems to be taking a step sideways. Or is that your imagination? Okay, this hole is a perfect circle, is it not? You step inside. It's dark inside, but at least you are sheltered from the chill wind of the steps. A little dust trickles down from the temple roof. Push one of the pillars. The whole structure sliding down on top of you. Dodge back, please. Oh, fuck. Okay. We made a mistake. So we took like 5 damage there because we're an idiot, which is great. You skirt around the collapsed building. In the darkness, you have to feel your way forwards, trying not to trip over the ruins. Guess we'll rest here and eat something. You dream of a terrible smell and the grunting of some kind of wild dog nearby. A moment later, you were startled awake to something crashing on the ground right where your head was a moment before you jumped to your feet. 3 tall creatures with powerful arms and ugly faces are surrounding you. Look closer. The figures are dressed in animal skins and carry makeshift clubs as weapons. One has an amulet around his neck, dark clay, but the jewel at its center glows with a faint gold-colored sheen. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. We slept outside of the safe area. So that means that this is the fire serpent, right? The fire serpent is weak to sand? Oh, he's toasted. He's fucked. We have sand, brother. Greetings. What manner of people are you? They grunt and groan in reply. You cannot communicate with them, even if the noises are in another language. But with this gem is very... I don't know, man. Do we care? Do we just cast a spell and just like fucking fireball their ass? What if we offer them a coin? A gold piece? Alright. Draw my sword. Huh. I guess they're not the serpent then. Alright, we're gonna defend. And then cut him down, baby. Give me the next one. They're Cladamin. Music's going pretty good. Slap his ass. Oh, that's a tough one. Alright, we defend. We should have just hit him, but that's fine. Cut him down. That's a damn lie. Alright, this is not our cleanest fight, but that's fine. What do we lose? 3? 4? The third Cladamin hangs back, concern written all over his stupid face. He begins to back away, clutching the amulet around his neck for protection. We have to kill him. I want his jewel, brother. Now cut him down. Oh, Fuck! 5.9 is disgusting, bro. Oh my god, man. We lost 8 there? One is a couple gold pieces and the spine of a rat. Another is a pouch containing a weight of sand. Perhaps a weapon of some kind. And the third is an amulet. You pocket the gold immediately, but the rest seems worthless. Look at the amulet, brother. A jewel of gold. Take the jewel. Take the sand pouch. Take the rat spine. Tie it into a loop. You tie the cord into a loop, making a neat bone bracelet, which you slip onto your wrist. There's nothing more to be done. You leave the foul creatures to rot and move a short distance away to find a patch of ground that's not soaked in blood. And go back to sleep. Alright, don't look at that. Don't look at the negative 12 stamina. It's embarrassing. Alright, you get to your feet and look around. It seems you spent the night at the foot of an old well. The well is an ancient mud brick statue, and if it once had a cover, it is long since rotted. What's in the bucket? Quite empty. Lower the bucket. Keep lowering it. You lower the bucket all the way to the end of the rope and there's no splash below. It's definitely dry. Raise the bucket. Look in the bucket. A snake leaps out from inside the bucket. You spring back just in time to avoid being bitten. The bucket falls to the ground and the snake slithers out towards you, fangs bared. Is this one of the dreaded 7 serpents? I seriously doubt it. I could throw sand on the serpent. That's funny. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think this is a serpent. I should defend it there. We're dead. Hmm. Okay. Wow! Holy fuck! He came out swinging, bro. I was not expecting that. We're dead. Okay, maybe we should have thrown sand on it. That's pretty... Okay, now he does nothing. Okay, it's poisonous. That's why we're taking extra damage, I guess. Fuck you, man. Go back. I will still let the snake hop out. Because I mean, what if it is one of the serpents? You know? We should definitely get rid of it. But we're going to... Sure, let's try throwing sand on it. Nothing happens. Alright, it's not one of the serpents. We're not fucking letting him out of there. He can get fucked. We're leaving the well. We have no business here. I wanted to go back here. I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to go back there. But I guess because we broke the building, we can't go there. You must continue your journey, but you're weaker than you realize. Perhaps you should simply rest here for a few hours and regain some strength. Sure. Alright. To the east we go. You walk on, climbing slightly across the dusty steps, and the sun has reached its highest point now. Out of the shade, the air is baking hot. You notice something white start against the gray of the dust. A sliver of cool white. Clear the dust, man. Whatever it is, dig it up. This sounds sick. You dig around the object and find 2 similar objects to the left and right of it. They lie parallel in the dirt. You squat down on your heels and dig at the dirt a little bit more. Eventually you uncover 3 short white rods, and at that moment it becomes obvious they're finger bones of a hand, clenched into a fist. The fist points upward as though its owner has been buried standing upright in the soil. You keep digging. The fist gives way to a wrist and then an arm, as though the creature was trying to climb out of the soil of the land closing over its head. As you go lower, the bones start to accumulate a leathery coating, and at first you think it's the remains of a coat, but you then realize it's an anchor and sailor tattoo, It becomes clear its skin, preserved in the soil. Free him, man. You're now into serious digging. Hard work. Pausing to take breaks every few minutes, and stopping once more. You have the figure unearthed down to the waist. The skull is a dried leather ball with 2 gray-brown eyes shrunken in the sockets. It wears a metal ring through its nose, and the remains of a beard are just visible. Its jacket is better preserved, color faded, and the buttons are still intact. It wears a small 3-cornered hat. This is a pirate. It had a false leg. This is a pirate. You rifle around his jacket but find nothing of interest, not even 1 gold piece. Around his neck, though, you find a little whistle, which you take. Take the hat, dude. The hat is sick. Oh, it crumbles to dust. Under the figure's thin covering of hair... Oh, he's bald? Another tattoo. You examine the tattoo carefully, and it shows 2 long, thick lines that come together to form a V. At the top, another stroke crosses, so the shape becomes inverted. Oh, an inverted A. Inside the top of the A, near the tip, is a black X inside of an O. Perhaps it's a map, but it's pretty hard to read. You work harder, creating a dip pit and getting down to the figure's knees. 1 leg is indeed wooden, and the other is trouser-clad bone. You dig down the figure's feet so it's standing proud in a 5-foot hole, and water begins to pool around your feet. The sun begins to dip, heading towards the horizon, and the figure keels over, face down against the dirt. You wasted a lot of time on burying it, but have discovered nothing. You haul yourself up out of the pit and leave the figure standing in its hollow like a ghoulish statue. Suddenly, the creature begins to move, arms reaching out to grasp you. You watch in horror as the eyeless creature drags itself up from the pit to the edge and stumbles and clatters away towards the steps. It disappears into the dust, and after a short while, you hear a clattering sound, most likely the sound of its bones falling to bits. The pit is now empty and full of sparkling, gleaming water. It must be an underground river here. Well... that was a big waste of fucking time, but we have a map now, apparently. A locked door, huh? You have to cast dot. D-O-P, baby. Cast it. What the fuck? It didn't open the door? The entrance is protected by magic or barred by something a spell cannot shift. Break it down. You cannot break it down. Perhaps it's barred from the inside. You turn away from the towers. There seems there's no way in. The only way back is across the steps. No, 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 no. I refuse to believe this, man. Where's our treasure map, by the way? Did we even get any benefit from that? You fall into a steady pace as you walk away, and the sun lowers towards the horizon. It'll soon be night, but the sudden sound of voices to your right startles you. You spin around to see 7 hooded shapes squatting on the ground playing a weird game, chanting in a curious tongue. Swindle stones! Swindle stones! The figures shimmer, and it seems as though you can see through them. One raises its head and stares at you and calls to you. We've awaited you. You have made good time to us. We are the 7 spirits. Join us. Warily you approach. Who are these creatures and how do they know your name? Will they offer advice or are they dangerous? Caution is understandable, whispers a single voice, but fear us not. The voice declares, we cannot touch you and we cannot harm you. But we can give you knowledge, a chant we know that will protect you from all harm. The spirits begin to turn and dance around you, chanting and whispering unison, but you cannot understand the words. Repeat, they hiss. Sing with us. Repeating words in a language you cannot understand is pretty difficult, but you do try and stumble over the first few lines. Arble Madarble. The chant begins again. This time you get a little further. Arble Madarble Arafar Akrai. This is a horrible fucking spell, bro. Silence is settling over the area. A strange, unnatural silence. Something is coming. Oh, fuck, dude. This is not a protection spell. We are summoning a spirit. You sing the chant full, louder, and more confidently. The clouds begin to churn in the sky, and then a loud crack breaks the stillness as a bolt of lightning skewers the place where the 7 spirits stand. The light clears and they have vanished. Where are you? There's no reply. Something like a clawed hand has a hold of you and is pulling you towards the top of the low mound. The ground itself is transforming into a face, and you are walking into its wide-open smile. Pray. You pray to Gorilla, but hear nothing. You are not heard. Something about this place has left you without your god, and at the last minute you realize you must be standing on holy ground, but holy to a terrible deity. Then you are above the wide open jaws of the face in the ground. You are about to be devoured. You raise your sword to swing, but stumble back under the weight of it. Your arms seem unable to lift the blade. But no, looking down, you see your legs are suddenly thin and your hands are thin and bony. Reaching up to your face, your hand, you find your hair is coming away in clumps and wrinkles. The serpent face in the ground laughs. The jaws of time are inescapable. Motherfucker, we got him. Oh, but we can't cast a spell because we can't see the stars. Fuck. No. Oh. The serpent of time, man. Shit. Wait, how are we alive? What the hell? Whoa. Wait, the tower's open now? No, it's still locked. What do we try Dop now? So we joined a bunch of, like a cult to summon a deity that was a time serpent that ate us and sucked us off and turned us to a bone, but then returned us to the right timeline, I guess. You step into the gloomy darkness at the base of the ancient tower. The ground underfoot is hard stone with collected rain. Something growls at you from the back of the tower. Who's there? It's not a person, but some kind of beast. It must have been trapped inside this tower for some time, since whoever locked it away. Oh, since whoever last locked the door, and it must be hungry. Motherfucker, bro. Oh, we gotta drink a potion. We have 1 health. Our last potion. It's a wolfhound. Its eyes are red with madness from being trapped back here for so long. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Hey. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Hey. Gonna attack me? No. Full length. Full blast, bro. Get fucked. The wolfhound howls a gurgling, blood-soaked sound that rings inside the tower as it dies. Then you wipe your Analan sword and gasp for a breath as you look around at the room. The wide tower base is empty except for a flight of spiral stairs leading up to a hatch in the ceiling overhead. Try to ignore the smell of wet blood that fills the chamber and search the gloomy arches under the spiraling staircase. In a forgotten corner, you unearth 3 gold pieces and a strange mass of green fur. Take everything, bro. Green wig! We can speak to animals now. Whoa, there's a powerful, unusual star here. Okay, so you clamber up the spiral stairs, the cool wind, blah, blah, blah. Tower stands on the slope of one of the horns themselves. Top of the tower, there's an unmovable brass cylinder. We know that. Yeah. There are powerful, unusual stars here. What spell could we cast with powerful, unusual stars? Oh, we could heal ourselves. We need a medicinal potion, though. Bar. We can see the future. We don't have the crystal orb, though. We could see safe passage, but I think we're fine right now. We're not in danger. And we could teleport, but we don't have a green ring. Okay. Fair enough. Nothing special around here. You look out to the fabled trees of Snata. You heard about them as a girl, of course, but never dreamed you'd see them for themselves. Between here and there is nothing but the level flats of the steps, layered like the scales of a serpent's back. You look away from the view once more. Activate the beacon, please. Aha! Now the question is, where do I want to go with this? Oh, we could actually light up part of the bridge, but I don't think we can do enough of it. Whoa! The Snata Forest used to be the Vishlani Swamp. That's pretty cool. Vishlami Swamp, huh? I want to get a little bit of the swamp, but also that thing right there. Perfect. Finally satisfied, you set the lantern into one of the crenellations of the turret and step back. Where the light touches you, you suddenly feel much better. Touch the blue crystal, please. Okay, we have nothing to show with the blue crystal, I guess. That's fine. We're gonna climb down. All right. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let me go handle something really quick, and I'll be right back. All right. Let's frickin' find some Snaticats or something, man. I don't even know what we're doing anymore, but I think we're finding Snaticats, right? We need to go west. You're walking through a boggy marshland with darkness closing in. You find a suitable place to sleep. Oh, well, fucking... I wish that they would have said that shit, man. The marsh is endless, black and gray, filling the valley between the ridge and the horns of Iklaka, like a slop filling a prisoner's bowl. From somewhere close at hand, you hear a crashing noise and a cry. You wait to see if the noise comes closer, but it does not. You cannot even place which direction it came from. Well, we should go back to here to go to sleep. Oh! Wait, the ruins, of course. Hold on, let's go here and go to sleep. Okay, sleep inside the tower. Excuse me, I'd like to sleep, bro. Okay, whatever, that's fine. We're going to adjust this. I want to go back to the temple now that it's... Oh, wait, the temple didn't used to exist, or... Oh, the temple didn't used to exist at all. Interesting. Okay, well then go here. Hold on. Bring me back to the top of the tower before I adjusted it. Fuck. Take me back to the top of the tower. Yeah, inside the tower, that's fine. Why is it not going there? Inside the tower, please. What the fuck is happening, bro? It shouldn't be this hard. The game has one control. It's all mouse. All right. Let's take a rest. Nice. We gained our stamina back from the day before, gained some gold, some clues, and we've entered a new area. Let's climb down. Alright, let's head back to the west, which is this poopy little marsh. Suddenly you hear loud shouting and splashing from a group of reeds close at hand. You stand your ground as the voices approach, and you soon recognize them as marsh goblins. Oh, they are alive! We'll greet them. Why would we say that? Greetings. No, I've killed many of your kind. What the fuck? Who says that, bro? What are you running from? A taller goblin, a leader, strides over and knocks down the angry goblin. Brother, what the fuck's going on, man? I want to follow the goblins. Where are they going? There's a waist-high post with a handwritten notice. Stop, traveler. Every wish can come true, for this post marks the grave of the god Bananga. Call his name and close your eyes to be blessed forthwith. All right, now what does the capital word say? Sturry, wish you, for his, he marks. Grave Gobinga. Okay, I don't think there's a secret code. I thought there might be a secret code there. We'll call the name Bananga. Nothing seems to change. Close my eyes. Call the name again. Suddenly you feel something move under your feet. You open your eyes just in time to see the ground drop away from you. You tumble, landing in the bottom of a conical sand pit that is open beneath your feet. The top of the post is now only just barely visible, sticking out at the dirt at the bottom of the pit. Climb out of the pit. The sands are loose and quickly sliding back down. Something stirs in the dirt underfoot. Dig, then. You dig a little around in the sand around the base of the pit, and after a few minutes you uncover the bottom of the pole and beneath it a chain. This is part of some mechanical contraption. A claw appears to the sand in the side of the pit. Pull on the chain. You tug on the chain and the floor pit shivers slightly. You're not strong enough to haul the post back up out of the pit, and the side of it collapses as baby Badu Beetle emerges. What is this, fucking Pokemon, dude? Baby Badu Beetle has emerged? Alright. We'll defend off the rip. A little baby Badu Beetle doesn't bother me, brother. We fuck him up. Motherfucker. Alright, we are definitely weaker from the burn on our hand from earlier. That's for damn sure. This guy is strong as hell. We're gonna have to redo it. Alright. We might have to just not talk to the sign at all, brother. We're getting fucked on here. We have no reason to talk to Bananga. The steps seem to flood underfoot, creating a marsh. The mid-afternoon heat fills the landscape, and with each step you feel your boots sink lower into the mud. I think we want to just keep on walking if it's, you know, wet mud. No coffin, please, just wet mud. The afternoon is drawing on. The ground is sloshy and thick with mud. A moment later, one of your boots disappears entirely, sinking in the muck as far as your knees. Keep going. Next, you're down to your money belt. Please pray for aid. You raise a prayer to Gorilla. You feel a peaceful peace. That's stupid. You feel a graceful peace settling over you. But there's still nowhere to go. You stay absolutely still. You're not sinking, but you're not escaping either. And after a few minutes, you see the gorilla in your mind's eye. Your god is asking for forgiveness. It cannot save you this time, as the whole world is turned against you and there's no harbor. You flail around, grabbing a twisting root. The mud is sucking at your boots and trying to drag you into the ground. Haul myself up, brother. You haul yourself up out of the sucking, pulling, dragging mud, and eventually you are back on dry land, panting for breath. But checking yourself over, you see you've lost the sun jewel. Guys, don't judge me, please. Don't judge me, please. We have to turn this so it's not a fucking swamp. It can't be a swamp because it's fucking us. Now we're gonna have to fight Snaticats. I get that. But maybe we'll just fucking beam this shit up to the bridge for now. Oh, that still makes a swamp though. Do it like this, just enough to make that thing work. Alright. Look, I feel bad rewinding a bunch, but I feel like it's already fucked from the car ray. Alright, head to the west. Oh, this is the marsh goblins. We stand our ground. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do at all. What the fuck? Why would you throw a sun jewel at them? Alright, greet them. Where are you running from? Ask about the Serpent of Time. They don't give a fuck about me. That's fine. That's way better than... Why would I throw the sun jewel? The game just wants you to get rid of your sun jewel for no reason. Okay, walk north. We have no need to look at a mountain. Oh, now there's a village here. When we walked by earlier, there wasn't. You walk on the ground, dropping a little. Heat beats down from an empty sky, and the steps stretch away from here. As you walk, you see a strange sight, a village of little huts in the middle of an open space with no walls or defenses at all, and ugly villagers lope from tent to tent dressed in animal skins. Oh, fuck, they're Cladamen. Did a Cladamen rob me earlier? I don't think so. The Cladamen, man. I mean, they weren't necessarily, like, bad people. Man, I'm curious. Is there any way that we could maybe befriend them? Oh, shit. Okay. We're allowed into the camp. There's no one at the fire pit. Interesting. One hut is much larger than the others and has a picture of an awl and a hammer. It's amazing what anyone can draw, let alone perform crafts. From inside you hear the sound of hammering. You see a Cladaman working away at a bench. I would love to... does he have weapons? Our weapon sucks. He looks up at you as you enter. He puts down the tiny hammer and pincers that he was using to repair a fine piece of jewelry and tilts his head to regard you. Examine his workbench. You step forward and look over his workbench. He gestures at you with an open palm to let you look. The Cladaman has a variety of fine tools, pinchers, awls, spikes. He's clearly a fine craftsman. When you're finished, he steps towards you and gestures for your pack. You hold out your pack to him. He begins to rummage through, investigating everything with his long, supple hands and occasionally pausing to scratch his bulging skull. His brain is itching at the sight of your gear. He digs under his bench and pulls out a long metal shaft with a hooked metal grip. He pushes two together, screwing and clamping with a strange hook tool, and after a short while produces what appears to be a well-weighted longsword and hands it to you. Watch him work. Dude, free sword? Oh, longsword +2. What did he make it out of? I'm fucking out. That's sick. I'm not risking shit, man. We're leaving. The sun disappears from view as you step into the trees. On all sides, the ancient forest looms up. The evening is drawing in. The trees loom around you, twisted and old, and these were the forests of the Shimutanti Hills, but nothing in comparison to this. The forest of Snata is ancient and is a maze. There are no roads through it, only twisted paths and dead ends, but who knows what secrets it may hide. We have different ways we can travel. North and west, sure. I think we just want to go north. I mean, is it like metagaming to see this already exist, or I wonder if we can even go over there. I don't have the thing showing it, but there are paw prints. That's not good. We're definitely going to fight a Snatacat. You follow what might be a path through an old river, and the sun has almost set and the skies turn a deep purple. It'll soon be dark, but underfoot the earth has turned to mud, and you notice the branches on either side are broken, as though something had been stampeding through. You look at the mud, and there are prints like those you found before. Suddenly there's cracking, and you see a towering shape of a wild bear. Climb a tree? Isn't that proving that doesn't work? We could try. You're only a short way off the ground when the bear reaches the tree foot, reaches up and plucks you from the branch, dashing you against the ground. Play dead. Having fallen, you stay down. The bear towers over you, peering at you, watching for a flicker of movement. It leans in until its hot, toothed mouth is only inches from your face. Stay still. You stay perfectly still. It raises one massive paw over your head. The bear's leg is now standing. Oh, the bear's leg is now standing on one leg, directly above your face. It urinates, sighs, and crashes into the trees. You are now wet and smell terrible, but you're alive. Great. We got pissed on by a fucking bear, dude. Things rustle in branches all around, and another night begins. You need to rest, especially after so much walking on an empty stomach. The forest by night is a terrifying place. You are certain something is following you, but when you turn, nothing's there. Whatever's tailing you is a beast, and you catch a pair of eyes in a low bush. A moment later, another pair of eyes appears, followed by a body. The creatures are becoming visible as you watch. Snaticats. Oh, fuck, bro. One of the creatures steps out of the bushes and follows you and then vanishes. We have to run. Fuck, bro. Oh, 10! Dude, our longsword is goated now. Oh, I thought he was blocking. I thought he was blocking. Okay. Fuck, he was blocking that time, though. Oh. Brother. We got him. One? This is not a good fight. Oh, fuck. Just kill me. Just fucking kill me, bro. Alright. Try again. I don't even want to be here. I want to go to fucking... before the eyeballs emerge. We're gonna keep on moving. Yeah. No, I'm stupid for standing there. On the far side, you see another stone tower. Test the water. If you had to swim, you could probably survive it. Oh, no. Wait. We can't swim. Fuck, we can't swim. It's gonna damage our stuff. We can't rest here, that's for damn sure. Cast a spell. Can we fly? I'm always using the fly spell. That's W. Far. Fuck you, bro. Ow. You wind the stars in order to find a quiet voice entering your mind. The voice tells you calmly that the water is too deep to walk through, but it could be safely swum. Fuck. Yeah, but all my water possessions are gonna get fucked up, man. I think we have to eat our blimberry shit, don't we? Oh no, we'll lose our sand. We can't. We can't cross this water. Fuck, bro. What if we turn big? Did we have big in there? We could create a shield. What the fuck is a coracle? You bend your arm underneath your body, flattening the water, and begin to paddle your way across the lake. There we go. Goated. Now, we did waste a lot of stamina and a gold on that, but goated. As you show up, you make it easily to the other side, and the shield shimmers out of existence. The night air is cold. The air is like ice. Nestled in a curve of the eastern cliffs is a stone tower. From the top comes a familiar brass and metal glint. Classic. We will try to get inside, hopefully. And then we'll take a little nap down here. Shadows loom from all sides. As though you can see nothing, there's a sense that something dominates the space. I have a feeling that there's Snaticats in here. Slowly, details filter in. You're standing at the base of a gigantic tree. By the girth, it must have been at least 500 years old, and a wooden staircase winds around the trunk and disappears into the canopy. We'll sleep. You feel untouched by danger here. That's good. We changed to using the longsword and lost a gold piece. Let's go. Climb up. Activate the beacon, baby. Nice. And we can complete the bridge. What the hell? Wait, can we not complete the bridge? I'm so confused. Okay, so the bridge is sometimes there, but sometimes not. Or what? Maybe it has to be... No, I don't know. This should work right there, right? Yeah. Now we can cross the bridge, right? But I'm kind of excited now. We get to cross the bridge? I should have read that message. I saw something about fucking imminent danger. You follow the old road, and the moaning winds finger at your pack and sword. A clatter of wheels make your head turn. A car is approaching, driven by a broad figure in a long cloak. Stranger, do you want blood? What manner of blood? All kinds. She throws her hood and waves towards the back of the cart. I'm a butcher of Badubak, steak of elephant, blue hide of Snaticat, rib of goats. What do you fancy? What do you recommend? What does she got? The elephant is 7 gold pieces, blue hide is 10. The Snaticat meat. Is that the steaks? I need the blue hide, right? Ah. The Oliphant steak is 7 gold pieces. Fine. You wrap it? You wrapped it in some muslin cloth. Okay. We have some uncooked meat. That's not bad. What is this? I guess we never went down these stairs before. These stairs are slung with prayer flags of all colors. What's so special about this place that warrants the decoration? What the heck? The lines of flags form a triangle with one corner higher up the mountain and two on either side of the path. Investigate the bottom corners. You follow the flags to the bottom left corner where several lines converge on a single pole. This pole is carved with a symbol to indicate a circle with a closed eye. The pole on the other side is identical. Okay. And the top has an open eye. Interesting. But we are here to cross the bridge. Oh. You continue up the winding path into the pass at the top of the mountains. Mid-afternoon heat makes the air damp. At the peak of the mountain is a sudden plateau looking down across the marshes to the east. But you may not need to tramp through them again as a magnificent stone bridge spans outward from the peak. Approach this bridge, please. You stride forwards, but a figure emerges from a low hut. Tipwee. A figure emerges from a low hut by head of the bridge. Oh, by the head of the bridge and blocks your path. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. What are you doing? Make up your mind, little boy. What are you doing? Okay. Thank you very much, little boy. Great. Really amazing stuff. All right. You stride forwards. Yeah, you see the figure. All right. Let's look at the figure. It's probably the bridge troll or whatever they talked about. Oh, my hood. There we go. You stare at the hunched figure. He's aged, leaning heavily on a wizened stick with one eye much larger than the other and a hunch on his back. The figure shambles onto the first stone of the bridge, sighing with effort. You wait for the crooked man to limp away across the bridge, but he stops again as though unable to walk any further. He turns and props himself up on his stick. Hello, greetings. The figure turns to you, leaning heavily on its stick. An ugly sort, what brings you here? If Vancast Bridge you wish to cross, prepared to be dismay. Prepared be... Wait, is this a rhyme? It doesn't rhyme, really. An ugly sort, what brings you here? If Vancast's bridge you wish to cross, prepared be for dismay and fear. He's Vancast, or what? Vancast is my name, it's true, I give you that, what good it do? I wish to cross your bridge, my friend. This is my bridge, it spans a rift. To pass, you must provide a gift. Sudden image of a sun jewel pops it. Dude, they want my sun jewel so fucking bad. This game. But, like, I'm afraid that I need it. I guess I don't need it. I don't need it anymore. Maybe. Just someone's light. Can we haggle? Perhaps we can come to an arrangement? Unless a simpler price you'd gladly pay, an arm, a leg, a finger, pray. I might be willing to part with a finger. Which finger, though? Do I get to pick? I cannot lose a finger on my sword arm. I'll be fucked. A finger, you reply boldly. Very good, the price is made, the littlest one now conveyed. He does not seem to do anything, but the little finger on your sword hand, I fucking knew it. It snaps with a click and detaches, falling to the dirt. You howl in pain. That is that. And with a last clear nod, the hunchback steps back from the bridge and into his hut, leaving the way clear for you to pass. Amazing. So now our sword is like back to normal. We have a +2 sword, but we probably have -2 from missing our fucking pinky finger. You step onto the bridge, the wind picks up as the evening draws on, and the flagstones laid across the bridge top form the straightest, smoothest road you've ever seen. Even finer than the King's Road of Analand. You look out across a sprawling view from the bridge to the north, you see a flash of violent yellow fire, a small winged sun lowering itself to the sky and raising clearing in the forest. Its blazing tail flashes for a moment before it disappears. Not a comet, a serpent. Which one is this? Clouds rumble as they roll across the dimming sky. It'll be night soon, but you make your way onto the stones of the bridge, which form a broad, solid path, and below you a thick marsh spreads north and south between the two lines of mountains. Oh, I could drop down the bridge into the marsh below. A set of rungs descend down the side of the bridge to the swampland below. That might be worth it, because... oh, no one inhabits the area. Wait. Because what if the fucking... What if the marsh goblins are down here? We need them. Okay, what's down here? We'll just reverse if it's nothing interesting. Okay. I don't see anything interesting down here. Go back up. You stride easily across the bridge, feeling like the Minari sun goddess who walks the heavens. Night falls, and you should try to find somewhere safe to sleep, especially after traveling all day with no food. There are no handrails here, and sitting by the sheer drop at the edge of the road is a starving-looking man. You touch him on the shoulder, and he sits up sharply. Greetings and well met. Spare a coin? I'll give him a coin. Thank you, stranger. You open your mouth preparing to ask man for information in return for your gold, but the words fail when the beggar holds your gold coin out over the side of the bridge and lets go. It twinkles as it sails out of sight. Why did you do that? Isn't falling wonderful, he says wistfully. What the fuck is he talking about, man? The candle that burns twice as bright is twice as bright. He lies down and peers over the side of the bridge at the distant valley floor, lost in thought. Okay. Continue across the bridge, which is becoming patchy and filled with holes. Just before you reach the far side, it vanishes completely, leaving a 3-stride gap. You jump and land on the far mountainside roughly, thankfully without falling to your death. It seems impossible now to have reached such a place, and the bridge has disappeared again completely. This must be the highest peak of the Horns of Iklaka. Certainly, you have an unbroken view in all directions. Okay. So we can see everything. Let's see. We can see to the east is Lake Iklaka. We can see an ancient road that turns northwards towards Zanzunu Peaks, a forest of Snada, a fissure. There is a earth serpent, and a well-populated, important place. Great. I just want to go to sleep, man. Very interesting. Can we sleep in this hut right here? The road down the slope passes a small stone house with an aged wooden door that stands cracked ajar. You peer inside and it's dark, but you can make out furniture coated by layers of dust. This place is definitely no ruin, but has not been inhabited for a while. This is where we need to sleep. The inside of the hut is simple, but as you saw, well kept. In the center of the room is a table with one wooden stool, and in one corner is a straw mattress cot. A cauldron sits in a hearth in a roasting pit above it. By the far wall is a sculling boat. What the fuck's a sculling boat? It's an ornament, or intended to repair, but has not had any progress made. Several planks are missing and has no paint, and woodworm has been burrowing constellations into the sides. At one point, it was a serviceable coracle. The pot is empty, and there's no items or anything of interest. Perfect. This is where I'd like to sleep. I haven't eaten anything today, but there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. You lost a considerable amount of gold. You reached Lake Eklaka, and you walked on the ancient bridge and found no new clues. In the morning, you get to your feet and stretch, warm sunshine filling the room through a south window, and it's clear there's nothing in here. You turn to go, but then you see a skeleton tied to the wall above the doorframe. You stare up at it. The figure must have been a big man once. He had wide leg bones and was now strapped with leather through iron pins hammered into the stone. His shoulders are broad and stocky, and now attached to hooks that still bear the trace of blood. Empty skull hung low, sockets staring at the floor, and aside from the gruesome nature, there was something very strange about it all. Why would anyone put him up there? It isn't enough to have a public execution, but it's hardly surreptitious either. Where are his belongings? You realize the most curious aspect of the macabre display. Where are his clothes? The skeleton has not a scrap of rag or cloth on his bones, not a ring, boot, or hat. Whoever did this made sure to strip him. Why? Cut him down. We're out of here. Alright. Is this guy gonna fuck me right here? The Earth Serpent or whatever? I guess there's no way to know besides just going through it, huh? Oh, you know what I just realized, actually? I bet this turns into Mampang, but I'm gonna have to shoot this beam at it, which means I'm gonna have to go past this. I might not even be able to. I might have to go over here first. I don't know how it works. All right, you stand in the foothills of the mountain looking east. The wide waters of Lake Eklaka gleam in the sunlight, and a high point in the rocks would make a good place to stop and eat. I don't have anything to eat, though. Just to the south is a deep fissure in the land, as though something gigantic had stamped its foot into it and cracked the earth. I know the serpent is down there. You keep watching, and suddenly a rock explodes out of the ground, just a few spans from where you stand. It begins to roll down the slope towards the fissure and abruptly stop, reverse direction, and roll towards you. Do we know what the Earth Serpent's weakness is? Weaken when it loses contact with the ground. Is there a way we could make it fly? Stand still. You stay put, and the rock shoots past you, impacting into dust and against an overhang. The rumblings growing louder, and even bigger explosions coming. Do we cast a spell? I think for now we cast Walk. Protect ourselves. Or can we do, what's it, Fa? Force Field? Oh, fuck. Free stamina. We just don't have that much gold. Or less likely to have more stamina, so let's do Walk, I guess. You place a gold piece on your wrist and cast a spell, and a moment later the coin is gone. You feel the weight of an invisible shield on your arm. The rock surface explodes, and you are showered with falling stones. The rocks rain down but bounce harmlessly off your shield, but you are still knocked to your feet after all. The ground opens up directly where you fall, forming the shape of a freshly dug grave. So we're fighting the Earth Serpent. You're about 9 feet below the rim of the pit. You may not be able to jump and grab the edge, and suddenly a rocky protrusion breaks the pit floor, glowing red and boiling hot. You jump, reaching for the edge of the pit, and miss, landing painfully on the pit floor. As you consider your options, you feel something bite at your ankle. The spike of the rock sticks up from the floor. It's glowing a deep and boiling red, and steam rises from the side where it touches the cold air. The ground to your right breaks, and another glowing spike emerges. It's becoming very warm. You're being cooked alive. Man, we have to climb the spike. You climb the spike and jump for the lip of the pit, missing and falling back down, narrowly missing another rock spike as it breaks through the pit and becomes boiling hot to the touch. I was trying my best, okay? I was trying my best to not just cast fall like I always do. Try something new. What the hell would quicksand do for me? Another force field's not going to do much. We can't teleport. Maybe we just create quicksand. Maybe it cools down the spike. The sand begins to move round and round faster until it forms a whirlpool. Unfortunately, opening a whirlpool directly on your feet is pretty bad. You're sucked away into a whirlpool. All right. They got me there. All right, we cast Walk for the shield. All the stuff falls. We go to the pit bottom. Can we cast Fall? Or we need another force field. Yeah. We could do another force field. You cast a spell forming a shimmering force field on your body. You should be protected from all but most injury now, and the force field does not keep the... Oh, the force field does not keep the heat of the rock out. Ah, interesting. But if we jump, it's not going to work. Okay, if you just keep on jumping, you can make it out. Well, that's pretty shitty, because our force field basically just wasted 3 health, but we made our way out by jumping, jumping, jumping. Is there a point, though? Do we fight the serpent by being here? What the fuck is happening, bro? Okay. Alright, this is too much. I think we have a pretty serious fight going on right now. I thought we were not going to be having a serious fight going on. I guess it makes sense, though. There's a serpent. We should not fight the serpent, I think. We should just go to the city to the north. Fuck that, man. What I'm trying to do is avoid all the serpents, because I don't want to fight them, obviously. I think I'm going to die. But I'm concerned that they're going to come back later. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't know. Let's see what's in the village up here. You follow the old road. The day is likely to be clear and will be hot once more. A little dust blows past your surface of the road. Suddenly you hear the sound of hoofbeats. Something is coming towards you along the old stones. The next thing you know, you're knocked flying by a low armored creature, a roach pig. What the fuck is a roach pig? Ew, brother. Oh my god. Get his ass. Dude, he's so strong. We got him. We got him. He's toasted. 3 stamina loss, not great, but that's okay. Oh, cut some meat off him. Let's go. Dude, they better have a fire pit up here, because I got some meat to cook, baby. The road curves as you follow it, and the morning moves on with the wind rising. The road passes between pillars to a ruined stone gate. and out of it opens a wide plaza. Ooh, moss. Collect the moss. What does it smell like? Rank aroma of cat urine. We're probably gonna throw that away. The silent city echoes of the sound of your footsteps on the road. You are headed away from Zaman, not towards it. Oh, wait, so this is not where we need to go? Oh, lower Zaman's down here. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh no, we do have to go that way then. It was once a city, now hewn in vertical layers in the northern cliff face itself. Now it is though as a great clawed creature scratched it from existence. A few dwellings remain, but most are broken piles. Oh, this is a tower up here, though. Oh, we could return the city to what it was former known as. Inside the tower is much like the others you've seen, except perhaps it was once decorated. The walls are still hung with rotten strings and empty candle brackets. You see something rumbling at the far side of the tower. A winged serpent of moon! We know this one's secret, but it's fire. Can we summon fire? Deathly afraid of fire. I mean, we can just fireball, right? Oops, don't rewind. Cast a spell. Fireball. Fireball. Hot. Fireball his ass, brother. The fire seems to catch the serpent's wings, and it howls as they burn. He falls to the ground, still furious and heavily weakened, but there's no way to escape it. You must fight. Did we go all out, or is he going to be a little bitch at the beginning? Oh, thank God we defended. The serpent stumbles forward, tracing a painful arc towards you, only to crash against your defense. Cold gathers around his mouth, so he's about to blast me again. Blast him. You sense the serpent panting for strength. You leap from the steps, blade low and strong. The serpent is moving to try and encompass you. You hold your ground and drive your blade into its open mouth. The silvery glow around the creature seems to wane a little, and it coils its scaly body. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, we got him that time. Okay, it's about to go hard. Yeah, we blocked that. We go a little low on this one. We got him. That's not bad. 4 damage for killing a serpent, bro? You defeated the first of 7 serpents of Manpang. You fall back to the ground, gasping for relief, and the tower falls silent. You feel a new spring in your step. 1 serpent has been defeated, and soon the rest will also fall. Take the orb, dude. Hell yeah. Let's go. We're kind of a badass, man. Alright, from here, the plan of the old city is quite clear. Winding streets and blocks leading towards and then up the cliff face, though it has all been scrubbed clear. Activate the beacon, baby. I want to see this city thriving again. Or is there a benefit to going down there? Oh, if I turn it this way, the serpent can't fuck with me. Okay, hold on. I want to explore this village, and then we'll get rid of the serpent. Oh wait, but I do want to kill the serpent, right? I don't know, maybe. Alright, looking out across the city, it seems like you can see 2 time periods at once, one fitting on top of the other, but it's impossible to tell which is true and which is a mask. You see a child running down a street only to turn the corner and disappear, or a dog springing into existence mid-leap. A building throws yellow smoke into the air, but when it clears, it's ruined and broken. You can't tear your eyes away, but every time the street clears or a building falls, you feel your anger towards the Archmage rise. The desolation here is complete. People you see are both living and already long gone. That's sad, man. You head off into the city once more. The afternoon is drawing on. The streets are suddenly alive with activity. They don't realize they're ghosts, huh? Okay. Well, I think we'll come back to this next time. we did a lot today. Like we still have time. We could stream for a little bit longer, but like I just feel like we've accomplished a lot. I kind of want to. We're like almost done with this section, so I want to maybe put it on the back burner for now. But I'm pretty excited to explore this area and see what they got going on. Maybe fight some more serpents. So yeah, I'm excited. But I'll have to see you guys next weekend when we finish this up. So make sure you subscribe, everything like that, so you get notified when we do go live. If you enjoyed the video, you know, thanks for showing up. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. See you next weekend.